Thanks for watching this live stream of Southern Illinois High School football on the WFCN News Game of the Week. The action is brought to you by Swinford Media Group and all of our sponsors. Watermark Auto Group, John A. Logan College, Black Diamond Family of Businesses, Illinois Army National Guard, Anderson Boys Trash Service, The Roofing Guys, BankFirst Bank, First Southern Bank, SIU Credit Union, Anderson's Furniture, State Bank of Whittington, City of Herrin, City of Sesser, Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, Herrin Unit 4 Schools, Johnston City Unit 1 Schools, Wit and Wisdom, The Print Shop, Blush and Ivory Bridal Boutique,
Good afternoon and welcome to the WFCN News Game of the Week, powered by the Swinford Media Group. I'm Aaron Price, and I'm joined alongside Garrett Smith, who once again is providing play-by-play this season here alongside me. And this is the pregame show here on WFCN News. Garrett, it's good to be back here in Murphysboro. First time we've had a game here in Murphysboro.
Yeah, I've been calling these games a few years now. And nice facility here at Don Bencini Field. And good to be over here for the first time, Aaron. Good to be back on the call this week. A couple of good teams playing this week between Murphysboro and Benton. Benton comes in 2-0, and they've yet to give up any points, Aaron. They've been quite a show to start the season. And, Murphysboro coming off a win last week over AJ to bounce back from a loss against Carbondale in week 1. A couple of good teams. Murphy's looking to get over 500 for the first time this year, and Benton looks to keep on rolling.
Yeah, I mean, Benton has been absolutely on fire this season, Garrett, and we'll talk a little bit more about both teams here in just a second. But as always, we'd like to offer a special thanks to the sponsors who make these live streams possible. They include John A. Logan College, Anderson's Furniture, Deaconess Illinois Medical Center, Watermark Auto Group, Black Diamond Harley-Davidson, BankFirst Bank, First Southern Bank, Legence Bank, a lot of banks, The Print Shop, State Farm Kenyon Garner, Kemper CPA, Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, the State Bank of Whittington, the Roofing Guys, Johnston City Unit 1 Schools, Herrin Unit 4 Schools, the City of Sesser, and the City of Herrin. So thank you very much to all of those who offer their sponsorship and support each season here on the Swinford Media Group. Before we start previewing this week's matchup, let's first talk a little bit about the Week 2 game we saw last week, Garrett, between Herrin and West Frankfort. Last week we visited the Harrison Brew Sports Complex as the Tigers look to secure their first win of the season, and the Redbirds look to go 2-0 on the season, which they did. Garrett, just kind of talk a little bit about that game, and we'll show some replays for the next 2 minutes or so as we kind of recap last week's Week 2 Game of the Week.
Yeah, it was a fun game, an interesting game, a game of back and forth momentum, and Frankfurt got the first couple of big plays. Herrin had some big ones. Got some momentum. A bunch of silly mistakes for Herrin did them in, but as you're seeing, they still had a couple of nice plays. Had a couple of guys go down with injuries, but all in all, the Redbirds played a complete 4 quarters, and that's why they won last week's ball game.
Yeah, the Redbirds They visited Massac County in week 1, and the Redbirds this week have quite the competitor in Chester. We'll see what ends up of that game tonight. But again, they're now 2-0 on the season after Herrin's game. And Herrin is a team that one of our teams tonight has already seen this season, the Benton Rangers. They played them in week 1 and just absolutely had a showing in that game. They didn't allow any points. And that was the week 1 game. But as you mentioned, Garrett, I think the week 2 game for the Tigers was kind of a chance to really tone it down a little bit early in the season and really focus on what they need to improve on. And they were able to get a few touchdowns there in their week 2 game against the Redbirds.
Yeah, you're going to have growing pains, right? And
right.
You got a new system, a new guy at the helm, and you're trying to build back up a program that has a lot of history in the Herrin Tigers. And getting that first one seems to be a pretty tough one to get. And they got a tough one again tonight. They played DuQuoin, but keep playing hard. You limit the turnovers if you're Herrin, and they're gonna break through. They'll get them a couple victories if they can do that.
Yeah, the Herrin Tigers obviously looking to improve to get their first win of the season this week. Who are they playing this week, Garrett?
They're at DuQuoin, so it's another
right.
tough team. But if you keep playing hard, you play some of these tougher teams now. You might get a team later in the year that's not having a great season, and you can take advantage of that.
Yeah. And as I mentioned, the Redbirds, on the other hand, they go to Chester tonight.
They're at home against Chester.
At home against Chester.
That's a very, very good Chester team. I'd say Frankfort's going to be the underdogs for the first time this season. And so we'll see how they handle a good team in Chester, the Yellow Jackets. Winner gets to 3-0. That's a great start. Whatever team can do that.
And we saw coming up tonight, we'll see the Rangers and the Red Devils, and we saw just how much power this Rangers team has in the first 2 weeks. They've outscored their opponents 132-0 so far this season. So we'll see if they can keep up that momentum tonight here in Murphysboro. We will be right back after this break. You are watching the WFCN Game of the Week, powered by the Swinford Media Group. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this.
Black Diamond Harley-Davidson presents Why I Ride.
Hi, I'm Les Ingram, and this is Why I Ride. I taught special education for 28 years. I haven't drank in 34 years. I needed something to relieve the stress, and the bike does it wonderfully. I've been riding 34 years. I currently have, through the Harley Owners Group, Ride 365, I have 649,607 miles. As a matter of fact, I don't want to go anywhere unless I'm traveling on the Harley.
Welcome to Wit and Wisdom, located at 202 North Market in downtown Marion, Illinois. We're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 5. Stop in and check out our spirit wear, custom tees, embroidery services, and more, all in a historical boutique setting. Check us out anytime online at www.witandwisdomstore.com.
We want to help students when they come right out of high school, but we're also here for the adults. After high school, I went to my local community college, and after my first semester, realized that I wasn't quite ready to go to college. And I went back to work in construction for roughly about 15 years. And at the same time, I took classes at community college. It's this idea that you can go back to school at any time for anything, and that's what a community college does for you. That's what John A. Logan does for you.
Anderson's Furniture and Mattress knows your sleep is important. That's why our mattress studio is one of the largest in the area. We've got Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and more. Tempur-Pedic mattresses start as low as $28 a month with up to 6 years interest-free financing. And Queen mattresses start at just $179. Plus, enjoy the comfort of our 90-day sleep guarantee and same-day delivery. And now, no credit needed.
Don't miss all the memories at the 74th Annual Murphysboro Apple Festival, happening this weekend in downtown Murphysboro. The Swinford Media Group brings to you the annual Apple Festival Grand Parade. Happily Ever After, the Grand Parade comes to you live tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. only on WFCN News. Don't miss it.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard gives me a lot of opportunities. I have the ability to serve close to home, wherever that may be in the volunteer state. It also provides tuition benefits, making it possible to get the education I've always wanted. And since my service is part-time, I can pursue my dream job in the career field I choose. With part-time service in the Army National Guard, I really can have it all.
Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
I'm excited to represent Southern Illinois when playing basketball for SIU, and it's important to me to give back to this region. That's important to BankFirst Bank also, and it's one of the reasons that I'm proud to be a customer. They support their communities, and with their mobile app, I can check my accounts, make payments, and more, all on my time. Plus, they offer a Saluki Visa debit card that supports SIU scholarships and athletics.
That was an easy win for me.
BankFirst Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics.
Welcome back to the WFCN Game of the Week here on the Swinford Media Group. We are here in Murphysboro, Garrett, as the Red Devils take on the Benton Rangers here in Murphysboro.
Yeah, and, these are a couple of good teams. They played last year. It was a really good ball game. And 8-point game. Murphysboro winning over on the road. But, Aaron, this is a Benton team that's probably as good as anyone to start the season. They've been more impressive than compared to any other team. You had high expectations. They've somehow exceeded those expectations the way they've played. So winning, what was it, 63-0 last week against Robinson, and when Robinson came down here, but 132-0 points scored to points against thus far for Benton, and you could not have scripted it any better if you're a Ranger faithful, and they've looked really good. I mean, we get to see them for the first time for the season and see what they're all about, because we've heard a lot of things about them, and but this is a Murphysboro team that if you come in here and don't play your best, you'll get beat.
Yeah, and the Rangers are a team that we're going to see 2 more times this season. We'll see them against the Redbirds here in a few weeks, and then we'll see them late this season against Pinckneyville, which certainly will probably be a very good game, I would assume, late in the season. So, the Red Devils, they're a team. They're 1-1 on the season, but they had quite a showing last week. They only allowed 1 touchdown against the Jonesboro Wildcats last week. So they're here to show what they can do. They are suffering through a couple injuries. They have DeJohn Beard. He is out with an injury, and Maxon Stearns also out with an injury. I was speaking with their head coach yesterday, and he said that those are 2 very valuable players to the Red Devils program. So, and he did say both of those injuries appear to be season-ending injuries. So that's an unfortunate early season loss for the Red Devils, but we'll see what they're able to do tonight here against the Rangers. And as you mentioned, Garrett, the Rangers, they defeated the Tigers in week 1. They scored 69 points on the team. They didn't allow a touchdown or field goal. Last week, they hosted the Robinson Maroons of Central Illinois. And once again, the Rangers' offense and defense was a force to be reckoned with. They beat the Maroons 63-0 and have outscored both of their opponents 132-0.
Yeah, and despite week 1 for Murphy, you mentioned that they had a good victory in week 2 against Jonesboro, and this is a team coming to town that you beat on the road last year. You beat Benton at their place, and I know there's different parts, moving parts, different pieces. It's a different team, different year. But even with them coming in, winning the way they have in their first 2 weeks, beating them last year at their place, definitely instills some confidence in the Benton or the Murphysboro Red Devils.
And Garrett, it's not like the Terriers ran over the Red Devils either. That was a good game. I mean, it could have been closer, but it wasn't.
And Carbondale's had a good start to the season also. Right. But you got to talk to Coach Gary Carter, and he gave his thoughts to the start of the season for Murphysboro.
All right, Coach. So, here going into week 3, you guys are 1-1. You lost to Carbondale in week 1, but you put up quite a game against the Wildcats last week in Jonesboro. You're facing an opponent, as mentioned, that's 132-0 against their opponents so far this season. Talk about what you're telling your guys going into week 3.
Well, I mean, the same as we tell them every week. It's an important game because it's the next game, and we just got to come out and play well and do the best we can and execute and in all phases. And if you do that. Really it's about us more than it is them, and we know they're going to give us some fits, and hopefully we can do some things to give them some fits.
What have you seen watching film so far with your team about Benton's team? I mean, obviously their QB is young this year, so talk a little bit about what you've seen so far in film.
Well, I mean, their offense is the typical Benton offense, and they're spreading you out, and you got to defend the whole field. I think with the running quarterback adds another element to their offense. Makes it more difficult, but you have to cover. They can stretch you vertically. They can run crossing routes. They'll run deep comeback routes on the sideline, and so they're width and vertically they're going to challenge you, and defensively they always give you everything, and they're very aggressive. Their linebackers and their linebackers and safeties are very aggressive, and we've got to do something to balance things out so that they can't just focus on one thing.
And lastly, just kind of give us a quick recap, I guess, of your first 2 games of the season, how you guys played. Have you had to fight through any injuries or anything yet, or just talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's been challenging. We've had two what we think are season-ending injuries: running back and one of the slot receiver and an outside linebacker. They're two-way players, so that's like 4 injuries. We've had some other things. I mean, everybody's always playing banged up a little bit. I mean, that's the nature of the game, a little bit. And usually tough people win, and guys who can bear and push through things. We always have. It's always something. Every daily, it's some kind of fire we're putting out. So.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing your team here in week 3, and best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, that was Murphysboro Red Devils head coach Gary Carter, and he spoke with me yesterday here before their home game against the Rangers today. And as he mentioned, and as we've already mentioned, Garrett, they do have a couple injuries they're dealing with. Like you said, they're going to try their best to fight through that this week. I also had the chance to speak with Benton Rangers head coach Justin Groves. Didn't do a video interview, but I did speak with him a few days ago following their first 2 games of the season. And as we've mentioned time and time again, I mean, why would they change anything right now, Garrett? I mean, they're doing everything right. They've outscored their opponents to nothing. They've not allowed anything. So why would you fix something that's not broken, right?
Yeah, it's a team that
and there they go.
has done basically all Coach Groves can ask of them. They've been extremely efficient on both sides of the ball, and they look to continue that trend in week 3. Obviously, you're not going to do it the whole year, but you take it one game at a time, one play at a time. Each player individually do your job, and there's no reason why you can't expect to have really good, clean games every week.
Yeah, but the Red Devils, they're a mighty team, and they have the crowd here behind them tonight at home. This is a home crowd the Rangers have to deal with, and here they come. Here's the Murphysboro Red Devils as they run out on their home turf here in Murphysboro. Doc Pensini Field is rocking and rolling here in week 3, and the Red Devils looking to go 2-0 tonight. Garrett, here in just a second, we're going to let it quiet down just a little bit, but we're going to go ahead and talk about our Watermark Auto Group keys to the game. All right, Garrett. So talk about some of the keys of the game for each team tonight ahead of their Week 3 matchup.
Yeah, pretty simple. I kept it pretty simple for Benton. I call it all gas, no brakes. And what I mean by that is what you alluded to. It's keep on keeping on, right? Score the football, put pressure on defensively, keep playing Benton Ranger football, and you'll be fine. That's why you don't want to change nothing right now. You're in this groove. You don't know how long it'll last, so you're going to keep riding the wave until it, smooths over. But all gas, no brakes for the Benton Rangers. And for Murphysboro, I went with tighten the screws. And what I mean by that is, they probably feel like they should be 2-0. And if it wasn't for, some missed opportunities in week 1, they would be against a really good Carbondale team. So if it's a close, tight ball game, you've got to be able to really get those 50-50 plays to go your way to avoid dropping a second close ball game. Because their one win, they blew out Anna Jonesboro. But, that one close game they had, they let it slip away. so they can tighten things up a little bit on both sides of the football. I think they'll be all right, and they'll have a good shot.
All right, thank you, Garrett. There's your Watermark Auto Group keys to the game as we're having the meeting in center field right now between the Benton Rangers and the Red Devils and tonight's referees. We're going to preview some of our upcoming games and talk a little bit more about tonight's matchup ahead of kickoff right after the break. Keep it here on the WFCN Game of the Week.
Your dream wedding gown awaits at Blush and Ivory Bridal, the most recommended bridal boutique in Southern Illinois. At Blush and Ivory, you won't be lost in the crowd. With every private appointment, the entire boutique is yours. Just you, your loved ones, and your personal stylist. Together, you'll discover a curated selection of gowns, veils, and accessories to create the bridal look you've always imagined. And say yes to the dress that brings out the bride in you. Schedule your private appointment today at Blush and Ivory Bridal, 307 North Market Street in Marion. Call 618-882-926.
Hey, this is Michael Anderson, owner of Anderson Boys Trash Service. We are locally owned and operated. We are reliable and affordable. Weekly trash service. I look forward to hearing from you soon. I appreciate you, and my family appreciate the business.
Now serving residential and commercial properties with roll-off dumpster rentals available. Call 618-925-1215 or find us on Facebook at Anderson Boys Trash Service.
Oasis Home Center is Southern Illinois' premier showcase for the largest selection of the best appliances, flooring, cabinets, and more. Visit Oasis Home Center, where inspiration meets unbeatable value. Explore our showroom and discover why we're the region's trusted choice for home upgrades. The Oasis experts offer up to 4 years interest-free financing and no money down options on the area's greatest choice of manufacturers. Oasis Home Center in Marion. Online anytime at oasishomecenter.world.
Welcome back to the WFCN Game of the Week, powered by the Swinford Media Group. We're just about ready to get underway here in Murphysboro as the Red Devils take on the Rangers. Quickly, Garrett, let's recap some of the other games we have going on tonight in the Southern Illinois region. I know one big one we have is Mount Vernon at Marion in the South 7. You can watch that right now over on the Marion Star. So run through that and some others tonight.
Yeah, I mean, these are a couple of river-to-river teams, so we'll run through the river-to-river, right off the bat. Carterville's going to Charleston tonight. Harrisburg's headed up to Jerseyville, so a couple of teams making some drives tonight. Mentioned Herrin, they're at DuQuoin. Massac County's facing into Jonesboro, so a couple teams down, bottom of the state's going to play each other. Let's see, West Frankfort hosting Chester. Pinckneyville's going over to Dupo. Nashville will be up at home against Trenton Westland. In the Black Diamond all-conference matchups, you got Carmi and Hamilton County, Christopher and Flora, Johnson City and Edwards County, El Dorado and Fairfield, and Sesser and Red Hill.
Yeah.
And you mentioned the big one, away from here. I mean, the two big games of the week are this one where we're at and the one that you mentioned that's being broadcasted over on the Marion Star between Mount Vernon and Marion.
Yep. A lot of great games tonight across Southern Illinois. As always, we'll have our top 6 final scores coming your way along with tonight's game at the end of the game. So be sure to look out for that out on our social media pages. Just about 4 seconds from the horn sounding, we're just about to get underway here in Murphysboro as the Red Devils take on the Rangers, and what would be a great win for both of these teams. I mean, 3-0 for the Rangers, that would get you halfway to the playoffs. Red Devils 2-1 looks much better than 1-1 on the scorecard, or 1-2 rather on the scorecard. So definitely looking for a win on both cylinders.
Murphy's going to get the football first. Got a couple men deep to return the opening kickoff from Xander Hammonds. Going to be caught around the 10-yard line. And a scrum tackle out across the 25, around the 26, is where Murphy will set up shop on their first offensive possession. Also, we get to our other games we got going on our game of the week. Next
Go
Friday, we'll be in Johnston City.
That's right. We're going to go to the Black Diamond Conference for a little bit. We'll see the Indians take on the El Dorado Eagles at home. And then after that, we see some other smaller teams. CZR Bearcats and Mike Rude taking on the SesserSam Red Devils in Week 5. Bulldogs at Lions in Week 6.
Could be a fun one there, too.
That could as well.
They've played some good games against each other the past couple of years. DuQuoin at Anna Jonesboro in Week 7 on that Friday, and our doubleheader for Week 7 will feature on a Saturday of Benton Ranger West Frankfort clash. Then Week 8, Benton at Pinckneyville, and round out the regular season, SesserSam at Johnston City. Murphy begins with the football, and that's Shields, Keegan Shields, who's going to be stopped at the line, maybe a couple yards, maybe one, not a whole lot. They got a hold of that jersey, and you could see him pull him down to the turf.
Yeah.
I will say this nice facility over here in Murphysboro.
Mm-hmm.
We got a bird's eye view of them, their renovations of their new basketball gym.
That's right. When we have a little bit of a break during halftime, we'll have our cameraman Quincy pan over there and show you, and we're going to have an inside look on that in a few weeks as well on WFCN News. But we'll give you a look at that. Here's the snap, and he's going to be looking for a guy, but it's incomplete.
That was Schuler, the quarterback, and evaded a couple of defenders, avoided the sack, but got close to throwing an interception. But it'll bring up 3rd and 9 from the Murphy 27.
Schuler better be glad he got rid of that as soon as he did, because he was just about to be sacked.
And Schuler with some big shoes, stepping in for Gibson Fager, who had been Murphy's quarterback the past few years.
3rd and 9 now for the Red Devils.
Fager now at SEMO.
See them this coming weekend. They'll take on SIU, and that won't be quite enough for the first down. That's a few yards short.
5 yards of carry.
That'll be carried at 5 yards, so it'll force a 4th down. Yeah, the Salukis once again visiting SEMO this year in the War for the Wheel game next weekend.
Yeah, a week from tomorrow.
Yep.
Murphy making a big decision here, 4th and 4. We'll see what they do.
They're going to kick it.
And they will just go ahead and punt. Return man is Agnew. Fields it around the 35 and gets it out to the 48. So already near midfield, first possession for the Benton Rangers.
Good spot to be in this early in the game.
And we mentioned Murphy replacing a quarterback. Benton's in the same boat. They had Kazukas for a while. He had always looked really sharp. But it's Drake Porter now at the helm of the Benton offense.
Very young quarterback.
Yeah, the sophomore.
Yeah. So Benton will take over on the 48-yard line with just over 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
They do have big Riley Spencer back. He was their lead back last year. They lose Kazukas, but they still have Spencer, and he gets the ball out of the gates. And he's going to be dropped a gain of 2 out to midfield.
Riley Spencer on the carry. Brought down by number 45, Leo Hughes.
So it'll force a 2nd and 8 right at the 50-yard line. Then with 50 yards to go. And then lines up. And here's the snap to Porter. He hands it off once again, and that'll be a gain. He's still on his feet. I'd say a gain of about 4 or 5 yards. He's down just around the 45-yard line.
I'll go out and say this, Aaron. This game might be decided based on who can convert more on 3rd downs tonight. We've already seen a couple both sides facing one offensively. Murphy didn't convert. Benton Rangers now in a 3rd and 3. They have an opportunity, but I'm going to say who wins the third down battle is going to win this game.
3rd and 3 for the Rangers, 3 yards to go. It's going to be a quarterback keeper, and that's well enough for the first down. He's still on his feet, and he's brought down just shy of the 30-yard line. Drake Porter with a big pickup for the Rangers, and they'll have another first down just shy of the 30-yard line.
And there's a big conversion right out of the gates. Designed quarterback keeper.
Porter has a lot of talent for his age. He will definitely be a Ranger to watch in the next couple of years. But, they'd love to get it done this year. Why not? Here's the snap. Porter hands off once again. That's to Spencer once again. Gain of 2 yards.
Early in this game, 8:20 to go in the first from Murphysboro. Scoreless. This cross-conference battle between the Red Devils and Rangers. Rangers knocking on the door of the red zone early in this one.
Here's the snap. He hands off once again. Still on his feet, and he is clear, and he's brought just out. That's Kobe Callie for the Rangers. And, man, that is a big play right there. He was able to stay on his feet for over 20 yards and knocked out just shy of the end zone.
That's a Ranger receiver getting the handoff that time and just about got it all the way in, but now they're probably going to bring the big gun back in. Probably safe to say Spencer's getting the handoff here right on the goal line. That's where they go, and he punches it in. Riley Spencer from 2 yards out. It's a Rangers touchdown to give them the early lead.
So the Benton Rangers strike first. And that'll make it 6-0. We'll see what they do here, whether they set up for a kick or a 2-point conversion.
I think the Rangers typically have good place kickers, so I think they're probably going to go for the PAT here.
That's exactly what they're going to do.
It's weird. It seems like they're one of the schools around that they always have a guy that can boot it. And
here's Xander Hammonds.
They've got one yet again this season.
And that's good. So 7-0 Rangers here early. We have 7 minutes, 36 seconds left to go in the first quarter. We'll be right back. You're watching the WFCN Game of the Week.
Welcome to Wit and Wisdom, located at 202 North Market in downtown Marion, Illinois. We're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 5. Stop in and check out our spirit wear, custom tees, embroidery services, and more, all in a historical boutique setting. Check us out anytime online at www.witandwisdomstore.com.
Welcome back to the WFCN Game of the Week. Rangers strike first with a big carry and then a touchdown at 7-0 after the extra point, and that is where we stand with 7 minutes, 36 seconds left to go here early in Week 3, Garrett.
Yeah, Riley Spencer, his 6th rushing touchdown of the season, and he didn't have to go very far, just had to get 2 yards to punch that one in. His buddy Kobe Callie did all the work on that one on a big 20-yard gain or so. And
let's see a quick replay on that. This is Callie's big play right here.
The wideout on the carry, punched out at the 2, and the cherry on top from Riley Spencer, who punched it in.
As always, thanks to Drew Smith down on the sidelines for us. Here's that touchdown. So 7-0, and it'll be Murphy ball once again. We're out near the 20.
This is Shields out at the 25. Gang tackle will drop him there.
One thing about the Rangers team, Garrett, is compared to other teams, they have a lot of power in the means of weight. They have a lot of power in their.
Big, strong boys. I
That's
mean,
right.
they work hard in the off season and during the season, and it shows with their size, but it shows with their athleticism. It shows with their hustle. It shows in a lot of different aspects, and particularly with this group, the past few years, they've looked really sharp.
Ball's on the 25-yard line. That's where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Red Devils, looking to answer back after an early touchdown.
Schuler looking to settle in.
Here's the snap.
This is Shields, dropped behind the line. And they actually had the backup quarterback in for a play. So I wonder if they try a couple different formations. Because I noticed, don't think that was Schuler in that time. Second and 13.
Last thing you want to do if you're Murphysboro is lose yardage, so they'll see if they can get a gain back here. Here's a snap once again. It's going to throw, but he keeps it himself, and that'll be a gain of several yards, just down near the 30-yard line. Looks like there might be a Ranger down on the field, but he's helped up quickly.
Run on the right side by number 7, Braden Casterjohn.
That's Casterjohn who's in at quarterback now, and he kept it himself. Looked pretty quick moving out of the backfield.
He did, and that'll make it just 3rd and 5 now.
It picked up a good chunk there and made it third manageable instead of maybe dropping back trying to pass where it would have ended up an incompletion would have made it 3rd and 13. So now 3rd and 5, much more doable for the Red Devils.
5:55 left to go. He hands it off, and he'll be right up the gut, but short of the first down. I'd say that's a gain of about 2 or 3. That's Shields on the carry.
Yeah, it's just interesting to me. Benton's kind of controlled that rush attack there. The runs that Murphy's been able to capitalize on is whenever they go drop back and kind of freely run with the quarterback. But maybe going into that play, Murphy knew, hey, it's 4-down territory already. So maybe they're thinking, hey, get half of it here. We'll get the half on the next play.
4th and 2.
And it's Casterjohn who gets a high snap, and he'll send it away. Good punt.
Very good, and it rolls the right direction in favor of Murphy all the way down to the 14, 13, 12-yard line. Really good punt there.
Yeah, you'll take it. But, man, you have to start getting first downs at some point.
Right.
Benton's looked stout defending 3rd down to start the game, and they've got an early lead.
And once again, you're watching the WFCN Game of the Week here on the Swinford Media Group. Another big game tonight, as we mentioned the pregame show. Mount Vernon at Marion, Big South 7 matchup there in Marion tonight. So if you're looking to kind of keep an eye on both games, why not check it out over on the Marion Star in between times here, or you can stay here with us, whatever you want to do.
You guys are smart. You can get the dual screen going. I know you guys can split screen it.
Put it up on your...
you can watch some river-to-river football and some South 7 football.
That's right. That'll be a nice gain for the Rangers. Not enough for the first down. Looks like it'll be a gain of about 4.5 yards.
They give him 6-yard gain. That's a good gain on first down. You will take that every day of the week.
2nd and 4 now for the Rangers. Here's the snap. He hands it off, and he's free. That's Aiden Walters still on his feet, and he is down.
That's Spencer again.
That is Spencer. Thanks for catching that, Garrett. And he is down, so that'll be enough for a first down for the Rangers.
That's why I'm here, Aaron. Correct your mistakes. No, but he's looked really good. Benton's offense on the ground. I don't think Benton's going to pass the ball until they're proven they have to. And why would you? I mean, keep running it until Murphy proves they can defend the run. Right now, Riley Spencer's wreaking havoc on Murphysboro's defense.
Ball on the 36-yard line. Here's the first down. Here's the snap. He hands it off to Spencer once again.
Much better in the trenches for Murphysboro that time. Gain of 1.
Murphysboro is going to have to lock in their defense here early because the Rangers, they don't hold up. Have to have more stops like that.
Yeah, and something, you don't have to lose or force losses. But first downs are so key when you're a defense. You can't give up the 6 or 7 yards. That was big. Even if you give up 1, 2, or 3 on first down, you feel pretty good.
Here's the snap.
Quarterback keeper rolling out to the left. And a good open field tackle working towards the left sideline brings down Porter.
He almost lost it for just a second there following the snap, Garrett, but he was able to keep it in his hands and bring it up about 5 yards. So that'll be 3rd and 5 now.
Murphy's 0 for 2 on 3rd downs, and you guys are going to keep hearing me say it. Benton's 1 of 1. This is a big play. I know it's first quarter, but this is a big play for Murphy's defense. Spencer's going to break free and get more than enough for the first down. Into positive territory out near the 45 of Murphysboro. 2 for 2. And, that's a big factor in who wins and loses games. And right now it is trending the way of the Rangers.
Yeah, 3rd downs are crucial, both sides, and the Rangers will set up on the 47-yard line. There's a flag on the field, first of the game. That'll be a penalty against the Rangers. False start back to the 48-yard line.
So that was a self-inflicted wound from Benton, but if you're Murphy, take advantage. You got 5 extra yards in this set of downs. And, you get a good one here and a good defensive play. You can force a Benton punt.
Hands off to Spencer once again. He's brought down right around the 50-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5 or 6 yards. Should be 2nd and 9.
They got him out at the 49. He's still back behind
the
original line.
The original, yes. 2 yards behind the original line.
So you give up 3. So you give up 3, but 2nd and 12. Murphy's just got to get stops on 3rd down.
Snap once again. Porter looking for a guy. He tosses it over, and he finds a man. That's Callie.
He's got plenty. He's out across the 35. I think he's got a first down.
Looked like it. He was brought down right at the 35-yard line.
I think they gave him the 36, not the 35, but that still should be enough.
Yep.
So Kobe Callie, he's touched the ball twice, and he's had a big impact on both plays.
Definitely has.
1 on the ground, 1 in the air. First down for the Benton Rangers.
One minute, 8 seconds left to go here in the first quarter.
Porter, the keeper, up the gut. He'll fall forward. Around what, 37, 36?
Right around that area.
Maybe the 38.
It'll be a gain of 4 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 6 for the Benton Rangers. Second and 6 with 30 seconds. Here's the snap. Porter looks for a man. Still looking. And big toss out to Callie, and that is knocked down. But there's a flag on the field, and the Red Devils do not like that. That's his number 25, Canton Richards.
Looks like we've got some PI coming on the defense.
Canton Richards upset with that call, obviously. Assume it would be pass interference, and it is called on the Red Devils. Good pass though there from Porter to Callie. He found him, but
yeah, he didn't connect, but he induced the penalty.
Yep.
So a very nice pass on the run, by the way, running towards the sideline. That's not an easy pass to make. still pretty much put it where he wanted. He let it float a little bit, but still good enough to induce a penalty, and Benton's going to get a new set of downs.
22 seconds to go, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line for the Benton Rangers. Looking to add to their total so far. Porter hands it off to Spencer, and he's nearly stopped, and he will be by a cluster of Rangers, but he's still on his feet. He's fighting, and there's another flag on the field. He's finally brought down. Man, there was a lot of Rangers around him, and Red Devils around him.
How about Carando getting a tackle without a helmet? He's the reason.
Oh, the flag, yeah, he does not have a helmet.
Well, he's the reason that Spencer didn't score on the play. His helmet came off.
Mm-hmm.
He continued playing, but there is going to be a flag. But for the moment, Benton will not be in the end zone.
10 seconds left here in the first quarter. If you're a Murphysboro fan and you're watching tonight, be sure to, this field will be lively once again tomorrow, not for football, but for the drums at Apple time. Murphysboro Apple Festival Grand Parade coming your way tomorrow morning at 11 here on WFCN News, so don't miss it.
And I know you're looking forward to coming over here, and I know you love that event, and I know you're ready to get up bright and early and come over and check out what Murphysboro has to offer tomorrow.
That's right. We are looking forward to that tomorrow, and we'll have...
Maybe we can get a WFCN Bobbing for Apples contest.
I don't know about that. I've never done that before.
That
seems unsanitary to me.
There's a first for everything. We can have our own little booth where it's just you trying to figure it out.
There you go. Live stream it. First and just 4 yards to go. They have 10 seconds to do it. That shouldn't be a problem for the Benton Rangers. We'll see what they can do, though. They get set. And here's the snap. Porter hands it off to Spencer, and he is close.
I think he's a yard short. Should end the first quarter. 7-0 Benton Rangers through one quarter of play here in Murphysboro.
It'll be second down when we start the second
So
quarter.
second down for the Rangers. They just have a yard to go. We'll be right back here watching the WFCN Game of the Week here from Murphysboro. Stay tuned.
Since 1999, Clark Natural Stone is a family-owned business that strives to not only offer you the best selection of rock and mulch in the country, but also provide you with the best service. Clark Natural Stone Slinger Truck is a great option when you need rock, sand, or gravel placed in an area not easily accessible to a conventional dump bed. To schedule your delivery or to ask any questions, call 618-997-3889 or visit our website, clarknaturalstone.com.
Oasis Home Center is Southern Illinois' premier showcase for the largest selection of the best appliances, flooring, cabinets, and more. Visit Oasis Home Center, where inspiration meets unbeatable value. Explore our showroom and discover why we're the region's trusted choice for home upgrades. The Oasis experts offer up to 4 years interest-free financing and no money down options on the area's greatest choice of manufacturers. Oasis Home Center in Marion. Online anytime at oasishomecenter.world.
Welcome back to the WFCN Game of the Week here on the Swinford Media Group. We are back from Murphysboro, and our cameraman's going to have to shift the camera from that side of the field all the way to the other side of the field because just when Benton was about to was threatening, they have to move down to the other end because it's the beginning of the second quarter. So
it's a tough gig. I don't know how he does it.
It's pretty tough. I had to do it week one, and man.
Little hint of sarcasm, right?
Yeah. I mean, people don't appreciate it sometimes, I will say. It can be
true.
difficult. So 12 minutes on the clock, and we're just about ready to go. Just 1 yard to go for the Rangers. Here we go, and that'll be an easy touchdown for the Rangers. So they add to their score. It's now 13-0 Rangers.
That's Porter who keeps it. So he gets in on the action. And another quarter goes by without a point being allowed by the Benton Rangers. That's 9 quarters to start the season.
We're going to go for the kick once again, and once again, the kick is good.
9 straight quarters, Aaron, without allowing a point.
Rangers 14, Devils 0.
Yeah, that's a good point, Garrett. The Rangers, as we mentioned in the pregame, they're scoreless. They have not allowed any points this season, and they so far continue that here in Murphysboro. How great would it be for the Rangers if they somehow got out of here with not allowing another point? I mean, that would be one for the history books. We'd have to look and see what the history books show, but I'm sure if that did happen.
Well, I'll let you do that research.
We'll wait and see if it happens first, and then I'll be getting ahead of myself.
Hey,
I don't want to.
Well, you're right. There might be a longer streak, but I can't imagine, what was it, 126-0? I can't imagine there's been a whole lot of times where that's happened.
Yeah, I mean,
2 weeks in.
It's crazy.
Volunteering their time to scratch and drink fellows. Big thanks to the Student Alumni Association for helping fuel the Red Devil spirit.
So the Red Devils will have a chance to finally answer. The game's not out of their control yet. Still just 14-0 here early in the second quarter. And here's the kick. Good punt there, and he is going to receive the ball back near the 20-yard line and brought down just shy of the 30-yard line. That's where Murphysboro will set up. Did they throw a flag on that or not? I couldn't tell. Doesn't look like it.
I'm not seeing anything.
21, Holden Skibo. First and 10.
21, Holden Skibo was back to receive for the Red Devils.
Maybe you're just seeing a piece of the
I just saw
the bright yellow pants.
No, I saw a gesture that the one of the refs did, but he was doing something else.
He was just waving at you, Aaron.
Ball's on the 27-yard line. That's where the Red Devils will take over first and 10.
Motion man to the right. Quarterback with the keeper out across the 30 to the 31 was Schuler. And we're seeing Murphy go back and forth with a couple of different quarterbacks. And
makes it confusing for us, doesn't it?
Well, it can make it confusing for an offense. And,
right.
Because certain guys have certain tendencies. And I'm not saying Schuler can't run, but he seems more of a passing quarterback, where it was GroupJohn who was more of a runner. And sometimes the linemen get stuck with holds because they're holding the guy and the guy's running in a different direction. So getting accustomed to that early in the season can be difficult. It can be challenging. But Murphy trying to find their footing in the season and in this contest, and they're needing a score here before Benton gets their next one.
And they won't gain much at all here. That's a gain of maybe a yard or two of that. And they're down just shy of the 35-yard line, down at the 33, they'll say. Keegan Shields on the carry for the Red Devils.
Now, he's a good athlete, and I'd like them to keep using him because he returns the ball quite a bit. He gets out in space. He's got some speed. I recognize that name. I think he had an older brother that played basketball. He's a good ball player. I'd like to see the ball get into his hands a little bit more.
So it'll be third down and just 3 yards to go. Certainly doable for the Red Devils. See what play they're able to set up here. Another crucial third down, Garrett, for the Red Devils. Here's the snap. Keeps it himself, finds a man, and it's through the hands.
Schuler had his man. He had Benton fooled. That was Falkenberry who couldn't corral it. But early on, the two biggest factors on the offensive end of the field for Murphy has been a couple of freshmen, GroupJohn and Shields. So it's tough when you got a bunch of youthfulness in your lineup. But mentioning a couple of injuries for Murphy, but I've liked what those two freshmen have done so far. I wish we'd see some more of them, but that's just one Falkenberry's going to catch 9 times out of 10. It just happened to be that other time. 4th and 3. And Murphy.
Punt again, it looks like. It's a very high punt back past the 25-yard line.
Yeah, pretty good punt. Return man is going to be wrapped up at the 25-yard line.
Schaefer for the Rangers. Yeah, he had a good return. Was almost brought down right on the return, but good job by the Red Devils to limit the damage there.
And Murphy's punt coverage has actually been pretty good today.
Yeah.
Pretty good there. And that one punt a minute ago was really good from the freshman. The problem is when you have really good punt unit, it makes you think you've had a few too many reps. And,
yeah.
And that's what you've seen in this game. Already 3 punts from Murphy. But they need one of those X-factor plays. If they could force a rip out here, a strip, or just even a big stop, big play behind the line of chains, it could really, really turn the tide. Spencer up the middle, spinning off a defensive player out past the 30 to the 31 is where he goes down. That's going to be a gain of 6. Good positive pickup for the boys in maroon.
2nd and 4 for the Rangers now on the 31-yard line. They set up, and here's the snap. Hands it off quickly, and he kind of trips on a few guys, and he's down just around the 33-yard line.
Yeah, but a veteran play from Spencer. You saw him stretch that ball out. He got an extra half yard. That's a big difference, especially when it's coming up 3rd down.
3rd down, but just 2 yards to go for the Rangers. And if somehow the Red Devils held them here, that would be a good bit of momentum. Red Devils looking for a little spark here. Hands off once again to Spencer. He's still on his feet, and that's well enough for the 1st down, and Moore brought down just shy of the 45-yard line. We'll say at the 43, 44-yard line. So another 1st down for the Rangers.
Another 1st down on a 3rd down play. I mean, that's been a big difference. It's not that Murphy hasn't been able to get Benton in those situations. They just haven't been able to stop him when they get him to 3rd down.
So the ball will be on the 44-yard line. Sproul will take over 1st and 10. He hands it off once again.
He keeps it. Quarterback keeper down the right sideline. And Porter, is he in bounds? He is. And he might go all the way. He's in. 44-yard touchdown from Porter.
Wow, I don't know how he stayed in. He was nearly knocked out twice. And somehow he stayed in. So that will be another touchdown for the Rangers. What do you say, 40?
No, I undershot it there. I think it's a 56-yarder.
56-yard touchdown.
They weren't even in midfield yet. 56-yard touchdown from Porter.
Well, we've got our sideline video guy down there, Drew. So we're going to see, take another look at that and see just how close he was. He looked awfully close from here, but then again, we're looking at the other side of the field. So we'll play that right after the kick. Again.
Hammond's out there looking to make it 3 for 3 on his PAT attempt.
And he does. 21-0. Let's take another look at that touchdown. Yeah, nearly knocked out once, twice, and still on his feet. Nearly knocked out again right there, but he's able to get it in for the huge touchdown for the Benton Rangers. More of the Rangers and Red Devils coming your way right after the break. You're watching the WFCN News Game of the Week.
Anderson's Furniture and Mattress knows your sleep is important. That's why our mattress studio is one of the largest in the area. We've got Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and more. Tempur-Pedic mattresses start as low as $28 a month with up to 6 years interest-free financing. And queen mattresses start at just $179. Plus, enjoy the comfort of our 90-day sleep guarantee and same-day delivery. And now, no credit needed.
Anderson's Furniture and Mattress.
Don't miss all the memories at the 74th Annual Murphysboro Apple Festival, happening this weekend in downtown Murphysboro. The Swinford Media Group brings to you the annual Apple Festival Grand Parade, Happily Ever After, the Grand Parade comes to you live tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. only on WFCN News. Don't miss it.
Welcome back to the WFCN News Game of the Week. All Rangers so far, they have yet to allow an opponent to score this season, but the Red Devils need to get on the board now more than ever as we have 8 minutes, 33 seconds left to go. It's 21-zip Rangers so far in this contest. Good punt there, and that's where they'll have it back around the 10-yard line. He's still on his feet past the 20, and he's brought down at the 25-yard line. That's where the Red Devils will have 1st and 10.
Return from Vaughn that time.
1st and 10 for the Red Devils.
Now, you can't come back from 21 points unless you get the first one, so that's where it's got to start, right?
That's right.
And still plenty of time. Still just 8 minutes left in the second. So, and you're at your home place, and you know Murphy's capable of making some huge plays and getting some breakouts and getting downfield. It starts though with that first score, and they need to work their way down the field here.
First and 10 Red Devils. They set up, and here's a snap. He hands it off. That's to Leo Hughes on the carry.
Leo Hughes on the carry.
Good gain on first.
It's an 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So it'd be great to have an early call with Benton. I mean, you can get a 50-plus yard touchdown. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be all the way down near the 20-yard line necessarily. Anything can work and help.
Oh yeah, right time, right play, right moment, and this is the right moment for Benton.
The Red Devil down on the field now after that tackle out near the 25-yard line. Looks like he is back up and okay, so that's good to see. But Rangers will force a 3rd down for the Red Devils. Yeah, if you're the Red Devils, you don't want to see that after that big 8-yard gain.
Yeah, I thought we had a turnover. They didn't announce it, but that's why I said Benton was right in the right time at the right spot. But yeah, flip the script, Aaron. It's Ranger football at the Murphy 31. Porter in the backfield in the shotgun with Spencer to his right. The snap, dropping back is Porter, looking downfield, has a receiver wide open, and it's going to be a Benton Ranger touchdown, barring the penalty. We've got a flag on the field. Schaefer in from 31 yards out. And we've got a hold that's going to negate the touchdown. So bring it back.
Hey, Garrett, we're working on getting our video back for a second. Looks like our signal's fine, but our video went out for just a second. So give us just a moment. We'll try to get that back.
It'll be 1st and 20 from the 41-yard line with 7:29 to go in the first half. Porter in the shotgun. Motion man to the left. Quarterback drops back, flips it out to the left, and overshoots his receiver. That was Callie on the screenplay. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 20. Murphy looking for any stop and any way they can get it done.
Second and 20 now, and
it's going to bring up a 3rd and long, a pickup of a few out inside the 40, around the 36.
Run up the middle by number 46, Riley Spencer.
Make it to 37.
Good for 4 yards. 3rd and 16. Red Devil makes it get loud.
So the Red Devils force a big 3rd and 16 for the Benton Rangers.
So Murphy's got to take advantage. That penalty brought the touchdown back. 21-0 Benton. Dropping back is Porter, looking for a man, rolling right, fires, incomplete. Broken up on the play by Burton. That's Zev Burton, the sophomore. Fourth and 16.
Let's hear you, Red Devil fans.
4th down, and Benton remains on the field. Porter drops back, looking for a deep shot. Has a man, that's Callie, and it's out of his reach, incomplete.
Incomplete. A turnover on down.
Callie beat his man to the ball, but it was overshot, and there'll be a turnover on downs. Murphy will get it back.
Yeah, so with that, Garrett, we're going to take a really quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching the WFCN game.
I'm excited to represent Southern Illinois when playing basketball for SIU, and it's important to me to give back to this region. That's important to BankFirst Bank also, and it's one of the reasons that I'm proud to be a customer. They support their communities, and with their mobile app, I can check my accounts, make payments, and more, all on my time. Plus, they offer a Saluki Visa debit card that supports SIU scholarships and athletics.
That was an easy win for me.
BankFirst Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics.
The teachers are really good, they're understanding.
All our faculty here teach from experience.
I love it. It's so hands-on. They want to see us succeed.
There's so many options, so many things they can choose from.
I wasn't just another statistic out there.
My advisors and my professors have been very helpful.
I've felt completely at home from the first day.
Everyone has been so welcoming and helpful and encouraging. It's made it really easy. So I would for sure recommend John A.
Hi Wildcat fans, I'm Brad Poole, president of the Watermark Auto Group. I invite you to come experience the fastest, friendliest, and fairest car buying in our little corner of the world. Our friendly sales representatives will provide you in writing with our best price, trade value, monthly payments, all within minutes of your request. No pressure, no hurdles, no tricks, and no surprises. Experience the Watermark difference for yourself at Watermark Ford Hyundai or Watermark Nissan of Marion. Fast, friendly, fair. That's Watermark.
All right, our issues have been worked out, and we're back here on the Swinford Media Group. You did not miss much at all. Garrett, go ahead and tell us where we're at now.
Yeah, you got to see that final, or hear that couple plays, and we got the one camera working. So just a timeout, now a 5-yard rush as Murphy takes over. They are at their own 41. It's 2nd and 5, 5:55 to go first half. 21-zip, Benton leads the Red Devils. Carry up the gut. And a pickup of 2 for Falkenberry. 3rd and 3 for Murphysboro.
So Murphysboro will have the ball on the 43-yard line now. And once again, Garrett, we've talked about it. We've said it all night long. 3rd down's so crucial in this game. So far, it's been all Benton, but we'll see what Murphy can do here. 5 minutes left, and here we go. Great defense there from the Rangers. They will not allow a first down. In fact, it could be a loss.
Yeah, momentum might have gotten him a half a yard. Might have just been right there on the line. So 4th and 3, 2.5 here. 4:40 to go first half.
Fourth down and 3. Or the Red Devils are going to punt it away again. That falls back on a positive bounce back towards the 20-yard line or so.
Yeah, maybe the 18. So Benton will take over at their own 18. 4:10 to go in the first half. 21-zip. Rangers lead the Red Devils. They've looked pretty impressive. Both sides of the football here for the 3rd consecutive week, and they're looking to make it 10 quarters in a row without allowing a point. They're 4:10 away from that.
Once again, we want to remind you that the John A. Logan College halftime show coming your way in a few moments, and we'll recap scores from around the region. Might even have some videos from the Marion Mount Vernon game as well. And we'll talk about this game, of course. Man, the Rangers, they are, so far, they've been outscoring their opponents 132-0 this season, and they continue that. They've not allowed any points thus far.
You can dumb it down to they've scored a lot and they've allowed none. So,
right.
Yeah, they continue to do that.
Much less against another very tough team this week in the Red Devils, a quality program. It would be
a statement on top of a statement. They've already
major statement
had
for the
2
Rangers.
of them, and they just keep piling them on at this point.
Yeah, I mean, week 1, obviously, you faced a Herrin team that is a rebuilding team, not where they want to be right now. No shocker, personally, in that score. But then week 2, you face a team we don't see much up in Robinson, smaller school as well. But this is a good test for the Rangers this week. But so far, it's been all Rangers, not 1 point scored by Murphy.
Porter back to work.
Ooh, good pass, but it's just through the hands of Nolan Schaefer.
I think you're giving him a little credit. I think he missed this guy a little bit. I think Porter would even tell him that. He little tall on the pass. And, probably won't happen again. Take his time, make sure he hits him in the chest. Second and 10.
Here's the snap. He hands off once again, and that'll be a really good gain for the Rangers, just up to nearly the 25-yard line.
4 yards on the carry, brings up a Red Devil defensive 3rd down.
But it is another 3rd down forced on the Rangers. It'll be 3rd and 6 with 3 minutes, 42 seconds to go until halftime.
That's Kobe Calley, and he's going to get maybe a yard. It's going to bring up 4th and 5.
Stop short of a first down.
So the Rangers will stop short, and that is, the second time that the Red Devils have managed to force a turnover?
Well, it's 4th down, and we'll see what Benton does first, but it might force a punt here.
Fourth and 5. Get loud, Red Devil fans.
We'll see what Benton opts to do. 2:50 to go in the first half.
And looks like they're going to take a timeout to discuss that group.
Once upon a time, there was an angry man with a few sprigs of golden hair. They called him Tony No-Locks. Tony No-Locks wanted to find the perfect pre-owned motorcycle that was just right. So off he went to visit Black Diamond Harley-Davidson. So Tony No-Locks jumped on a pre-owned Road Glide at a great price. Ah, this is just right, he exclaimed. Find what is just right for you and your family at Black Diamond Harley-Davidson.
Welcome you back to Coaches at Crown Brew Getting Coffee.
Welcome back to the WFCN Game of the Week here on the Swinford Media Group. Just 2 minutes, 45 seconds left to go here in the first half. And the Benton Rangers are going to punt the ball here. It's a high kick into the air. That will be falling in around the 40-yard line. Just shy of it. It'll be the 42-yard line. And that'll be where the Murphysboro Red Devils take over.
33 left in the first half. Red Devils
2 minutes, 33 seconds left to go here in the first half. And we talk about Benton. I mean, we give them a ton of credit. But, man, they are quite the young team in some aspects as well. Their quarterback, as we mentioned, Garrett, is just a sophomore.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of doing what Kazukas did. He took over as a sophomore. He was able to build as he went throughout his years as the starting quarterback. And looks like they're trying to do the same here with Drake Porter, who's got a very strong arm. He looks the part, that's for sure. Out across the 45. That's Shields. They'll give him a gain of 4.
Carry good for 4 yards and be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 now for the Red Devils, and it looks like we have a little meeting here. Maybe one of those players dealing with some leg pain. But here we go. We're back in action now. 1 minute, 56 seconds. Here's the snap. He hands it off once again and hands off to, that is Zev Burton.
Yeah, he had a good pass deflection earlier on 4th down. If he wasn't there, it was going to be a long completion for Benton.
Back to the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 6.
One minute, 22 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. 3rd and 6 for the Red Devils. Here's the snap. He's looking for a guy. He throws it, and that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Burton, I believe, but 4th down once again with 1:05 to go.
Yeah, and that was Castrojohn again. And we're really seeing a lot of back and forth in that quarterback position for Murphysboro. Neither one able to really lock in the first half. Had a hard time getting their footing alongside the rest of the Murphysboro offense.
Once again, Johnny Logan College halftime show coming your way in just about a minute. We'll recap some scores so far from around the region during the halftime show. Here comes the punt. Nearly blocked.
It's a good punt.
Really good punt as it rolls just past the 10-yard line, out to the 7, to the 6-yard line, nearly to the 5-yard line. Fantastic punt there. So with 52.8 seconds, the Rangers will take over on the 6-yard line. Do some replays during the halftime show as well, Garrett. Once again, we want to thank our sideline video man, Drew Smith, down there tonight. And, of course, Quincy King to my right.
That's Spencer on a big gain. Move the chains. We'll see how aggressive Benton is. They got a long way to go, which is 45 seconds, but that's a good start. If they want to push the envelope here, they might just see if they can have another breakout play. If they don't get a big one, they might just take it to the locker room. Timer down to 30 seconds. Porter gets the snap. He's rolling to his right, looking downfield. Low pass, and they'll say it's caught. Falling to the turf. The catch made by Schaefer. Another first down. Down to 15 seconds. So they're moving, but they're running out of time really quickly.
Yeah, down to 10 seconds now. Here's the snap. He's looking for a man. Big toss, and that will be incomplete over the head.
Still got time. Looking
Looks
for
like
flags, nothing there.
He was looking for Aiden Walters on that pass.
Three seconds to go in the first half.
And stay tuned for your halftime performance by your award-winning dental dazzler.
And Benton's content with going to the locker room. Timer runs out. Benton Rangers 21, Murphysboro Red Devils 0. This is the WFCN Game of the Week, powered by Swinford Media.
Thanks for watching this live stream of Southern Illinois High School football on the WFCN News Game of the Week. The action is brought to you by Swinford Media Group and all of our sponsors. Watermark Auto Group, John A. Logan College, Black Diamond Family of Businesses, Illinois Army National Guard, Anderson Boys Trash Service, The Roofing Guys, BankFirst Bank, First Southern Bank, SIU Credit Union, Anderson's Furniture, State Bank of Whittington, City of Herrin, City of Sesser, Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, Herrin Unit 4 Schools, Johnston City Unit 1 Schools, Wit and Wisdom, The Print Shop, Blush and Ivory Bridal Boutique,
Welcome you back. The coaches at Crown Brew getting coffee. Black Diamond Harley Davidson presents Why I Ride.
Hi, I'm Les Ingram, and this is Why I Ride. I taught special education for 28 years. I haven't drank in 34 years. I needed something to relieve the stress, and the bike does it wonderfully. I've been riding 34 years. I currently have, through the Harley Owners Group, Ride 365, I have 649,607 miles. As a matter of fact, I don't want to go anywhere unless I'm traveling on the Harley.
And those are all some good contests. Nothing that sticks out to me too much as surprising tonight, but we'll see as the night goes. Honestly, I mean, of the games so far, I'd say this game is the most surprising to me that Murphy has yet to get on the board at all. I was expecting, a very strong Rangers offense tonight, but man, they have not been able to get on the board at all tonight. So the Rangers definitely looking very clean, very good so far here early in this game. But there's still 2 more quarters to go. The Red Devils, man, if they're going to have to fire at any time, it's going to have to be right now. If they want to have a shot at winning this game. But 21-0 your score right now, Rangers over the Red Devils. Let's recap some of the moments of the game we've had so far, and we'll take a look, first of all, at what started this game for the Rangers. It's a big carry there by Kobe Callie, and that got them right near the end zone and just had to push on in for the touchdown. That was the first touchdown for the Rangers. And then here's number 2. Callie once again, he finds his guy, Callie with the ball, and he is able to carry it over to the 30-yard line. And then once again, the Rangers, there was that helmet violation. The helmet came off on one of Murphy's players that kind of forced that touchdown. But then look at this breakthrough play, this breakthrough big 50-yard plus touchdown, Garrett.
56 yards from the quarterback. That's Drake Porter.
What a touchdown there.
A couple of guys that couldn't get him out of bounds. He was able to tightrope the sidelines, gain his balance, and go all the way.
That might be a candidate so far for a thrilling moment of the game.
You never know.
You never know. We'll have to wait and see. But still a lot of football left to be played here in Murphysboro. And, man, we still got a lot of time to burn. You want to talk about, how about we do this? Let's talk a little bit about, for those of you who are interested, talk a little bit about how college football is going so far this year, if you want to, Garrett. I know locally the Salukis, they're 1-1 on the season now. They're going to be facing SEMO next week. Who are they facing this week, Garrett?
We got UT Martin on the road.
That's right.
It's like a 2-hour drive, so there's probably going to be a good group of alum that go down there. I will not be one of them, but I will be cheering them on from the comfort of my home tomorrow. So that's got to count for something, right?
Gotcha.
But they're looking good. They had a respectable loss against Purdue. It's a Big Ten school after knocking off a D2 school week 1. So really not a whole lot to know about SIU. They beat the team they should have beat. They lost the team that should have beat them. Tomorrow will be a good tell on what they have this year. But Illinois is looking pretty good. They're rocking and rolling. That's what I like to see.
Pretty good, yeah. And I'm looking forward to seeing them a little later this season. I believe as they take on Rutgers in November.
Oh, you're going up there, right?
Yes, later in November. And I always like to see some Illinois football, maybe even see potentially some late this season as well into the postseason. We'll have to wait and see, but we'd love to see that. Let's talk once again about talk a little bit about the Marion Wildcats as well. I just want to talk about them because we obviously saw them in week 1 against Carterville. Carterville so far tonight, they are, where's your score?
They're rocking and rolling. They're up 29-0 on Charleston.
On Charleston, so.
On the road, and that's kind of a drive too. So.
Right, and Carterville, I mean, they're a team to watch. A game I would love to see is Carterville-Benton. That would be quite a game. Those are 2 teams that really are firing on all cylinders so far this season.
That was our first game of the week with WFCN last year. So that was the first ever.
Right.
In a Benton Ranger victory, right, on the road. And
yes, it was. And Carterville is going to be at Herrin next week. So depending on circumstances, that could be a win. Should be a win for them. Then they visit in week 5 at Hopkinsville. Yes, in Hopkinsville. Then we'll have their Harrisburg game here in week 6. That'll be a great game we're looking forward to. Then they go to Massac County. Then they're at Murphysboro the next week, then at AJ. So Carterville I'll tell you, I am looking forward to seeing that Hopkinsville game because I'm not sure how good of a team they have this year, but that could be a good game. They're normally a pretty quality team. Marion facing Mount Vernon tonight. They go to Althoff. That'll be quite a game next week. I'm looking forward to seeing that as well. That'll be, I believe, over on the Marion Star. Then Cahokia, another tough opponent. Marion has three tough opponents back to back. Althoff, Cahokia, and Centralia. Man, they're firing on all cylinders this year too so far. And then they face in week 7 Collinsville. Yeah, they have a lot of away games, and then they're back at home against Collinsville, and they're away on the road against. Let's see here, CRB. Who is that, Garrett?
I think that would just be Carbondale. That's
Carbondale, yeah, Carbondale. Okay, so yeah, they'll have that later that season, and they finish up against Mattoon. Mount Vernon, they've already
some
played Carbondale.
opportunities, and then some tests.
Yeah.
A blend, and that's typically what Marion has. And man, I like what they've started with Carterville. I think week 1, what we saw is just the beginning of what's going to be a great week 1 start to the season, and between two Williamson County teams. And
that was quite a game.
It was a lot of fun. I have my eye on a game next week, Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
DuQuoin and Benton could be a fun football game. And, if Benton's rolling like they are right now, DuQuoin better find an answer, and then they better find some weapons offensively because Benton can do no wrong to start this season.
Yeah, and they certainly can do no wrong so far in this game. It's 21-zip. We have some more action coming your way right after the break. You're watching the Johnny Logan College Why Would You Go Anywhere Else halftime show.
I'm excited to represent Southern Illinois when playing basketball for SIU, and it's important to me to give back to this region. That's important to BankFirst Bank also, and it's one of the reasons that I'm proud to be a customer. They support their communities, and with their mobile app, I can check my accounts, make payments, and more, all on my time. Plus, they offer a Saluki Visa debit card that supports SIU scholarships and athletics.
That was an easy win for me.
BankFirst Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics.
Since 1999, Clark Natural Stone is a family-owned business that strives to not only offer you the best selection of rock and mulch in the country, but also provide you with the best service. Clark Natural Stone Slinger Truck is a great option when you need rock, sand, or gravel placed in an area not easily accessible to a conventional dump bed. To schedule your delivery or to ask any questions, call 618-997-3889 or visit our website, clarknaturalstone.com.
We want to help students when they come right out of high school, but we're also here for the adults. After high school, I went to my local community college, and after my first semester, realized that I wasn't quite ready to go to college. And I went back to work in construction for roughly about 15 years. And at the same time, I took classes at community college. It's this idea that you can go back to school at any time for anything, and that's what a community college does for you. That's what Johnny Logan does for you.
Welcome back to the Johnny Logan College Why Would You Go Anywhere Else halftime show as Murphysboro retakes the field here. Garrett, we're now going to visit our Kemper CPA group by the numbers.
Yeah,
so Garrett, go ahead and talk.
We'll get back into our scoring recap brought to you by Kemper CPA, as you mentioned, Aaron. 7:36 on the timer in the first. It was a 2-yard run from Benton running back Riley Spencer. PAT was good.
Following that big play by Callie.
Yes. To give the Rangers an early 7-0 lead. Good catch from Callie on the second possession before Benton would poke it in for a 1-yard run to make it 14-0 early in the second. And then here's the big one here, 56-yarder from Porter. 8:30 to go in the second quarter to make it 21-0. Benton Rangers.
That's where we stand here at the half as the MHS cheer team throws out some merch to the fans here in attendance tonight. It's turned out to be a pretty beautiful weather night. It started out really hot when we were setting up here right against the metal here. It was quite toasty, but it's turned out to be a nice night. Change from the jeans to the shorts here this week.
We were staring right into the sun, but guess what? When it's hot during the day, it seems like it cools off really nicely during the night, and that's what we've got here today. And yeah, you couldn't have asked for better weather going into this ball game. And let's see if we can have a good second half. Hey, the weather brought some people out too. Benton brought their crowd.
It did, yeah. Take a look there across the field. I'm sure they've seen it throughout the game. The Benton faithful, they've showed up. They've filled up the visiting stands tonight here at Murphy.
They mean business this year, and I mean they normally do, but they are traveling. They are one big happy group right now, and players, coaches, cheerleaders, staff, and the fans. They are really a tight-knit group, and they have looked it to start this year.
Absolutely. We got about 2 minutes left till the start of the second half. We'll take another quick break. You're watching the WFCN News Game of the Week.
Welcome to Wit and Wisdom, located at 202 North Market in downtown Marion, Illinois. We're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 5. Stop in and check out our spirit wear, custom tees, embroidery services, and more, all in a historical boutique setting. Check us out anytime online at www.witandwisdomstore.com.
Hi, I'm Tyler Young with the Print Shop here in Marion. We're on the square. We just got done doing some perforated vinyl here at Swinford Publications. So this is the vinyl that you can see out, but people can't see in, and it gives a nice little look and feel to a number of different kinds of businesses. So come see us at the Print Shop. We're at 1112 North Carbon, next to AutoZone behind Hardee's.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard gives me a lot of opportunities. I have the ability to serve close to home, wherever that may be in the volunteer state. It also provides tuition benefits, making it possible to get the education I've always wanted. And since my service is part-time, I can pursue my dream job in the career field I choose. With part-time service in the Army National Guard, I really can have it all.
Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Welcome back to Murphysboro, the home of the Red Devils, and tonight the Rangers have made a statement so far in this game. It's 21-0, and we're going into the third quarter. And Garrett, you're the Red Devils right here. You're their coach. What are you telling them here?
Hey, we're going to start fresh, one play at a time, right? And we got to, Rome wasn't built in a day. You can't get it all back at once. So let's just focus at the task in hand. That's getting a stop. Let's get a stop here and get the ball. Then we can worry about getting points on the board. But one play, one possession at a time. And then when the clock hits 0 at the end of the fourth quarter, we'll see where we're at.
Absolutely. And it will be, let's see, number 20, Keegan Shields, I believe, to punt for the Red Devils.
Getting out, Red Devil fans.
Correction, it'll be number 23, David Baudet.
So he'll kick off. Caught around the 14. Return man, middle of the field. He's breaking through. He might go the distance all the way for Drake Porter, the quarterback, on the return for a touchdown.
And the previous touchdown he had was 55 yards. And he just broke that record again, man.
That was about 86 that time from Porter to the house, not slowing down. He kept getting some separation, and Benton rocking and rolling early in the third.
Rangers fans are fired up over there on the sidelines, and they have a lot to be fired up about. Their team still, if they get out of here without allowing a single point, Garrett, they will have outscored their opponents thus far nearly 175 to nothing this season.
We got a long way to go.
We do, but so far that's what it would be if the game ended right now. Go for the extra point once again. That's worked well for him so far, and it does again. So 28-0 your score. The Rangers keep on rolling with a big 80-yard plus touchdown from Drake Porter. WFCN Game of the Week continues right after this break.
Don't miss all the memories at the 74th Annual Murphysboro Apple Festival, happening this weekend in downtown Murphysboro. The Swinford Media Group brings to you the annual Apple Festival Grand Parade. Happily Ever After, the Grand Parade comes to you live tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. only on WFCN News. Don't miss it.
Welcome back to the WFCN News Game of the Week here on the Swinford Media Group. Big 80-yard plus return, I should say, from Rangers quarterback Drake Porter. Garrett, he is a sophomore, and he's already making plays like that. What a testament to just how strong the Rangers offense has been this season.
He's quarterbacking and he's out there returning kicks. I mean, big hit out of bounds on the return. And Murphy will start around the 20-yard line.
Even Shields on the return. Gets it out to the Red Devil 18. First and 10, Red Devil.
So Red Devils will take over on first and 10 at the 19-yard line. On the 19-yard line, here's the snap. He's going to keep it himself, and he's brought down quick by the Rangers. The defense won't let up, and man, Red Devils find themselves in another sticky situation.
He's going to lose a couple yards there.
Right side. Met by Gang Rangers.
Second and 12.
Second and 12, Red Devil.
Hey, Drew. Tell you what, I'm going to have to do something different. In my backpack, there's my camera, like my actual camera. If they end up winning this game without allowing a point, I'm going to make a special post tonight so I can get some photos, like actual photos. Like, it don't have to be now. Later. Fourth quarter.
Rolling to his left, firing, and incomplete. Pass intended for Vaughn. A couple of Rangers there to break it up. Third and 12.
That was nearly intercepted.
Almost caught by the offense, almost caught by the defense.
Right.
And then it ended up being neither side bringing it in. So third and long for Murphysboro.
And here's the snap. Hands off again, and hands off to number 22. That is
should be Shields.
Shields. Brought down just past the 20-yard line, and that'll force a fourth down.
Yeah, that was Falkenberry, actually, who had the carry.
handed it off so many times, I lost track where the ball was. So 4th and 6 for the Red Devils now, and you think they're going to punt it here. They could go for it, though. We'll see. No, they're going to punt it away. Probably a wise decision, and that's a short punt.
Goes into Murphy's
and that goes
out of bounds.
Yeah, just shy of the 50-yard line. Not the greatest punt of the night for the Red Devils. They've been pretty good on the punting side of things tonight, Garrett.
Yeah, that's they've been all right up until that one. I mean, it looked pretty good, but probably had a little bit too much practice tonight. Offense could not get out of neutral. You know, they were stuck in the mud, and Benton has taken advantage. Drake Porter in the shotgun, drops back, fires out to the right, caught by Schaefer, around a man. He's out past the 40, out past the 30, and knocked out of bounds.
With Schaefer on the right side.
Schaefer with another big gain.
And the first down for the Rangers. Schaefer, a senior this year, he's been quite the star for the Rangers in several sports, not just football. 9:45 to go here in the third quarter.
Spencer will get out of just shy of the 25.
Yard, 2nd and 8.
Snap to Porter. And he'll go back to Spencer, and he won't get a whole lot. Might have lost a yard.
Brought down in the backfield by a gang of Red Devils.
So good show of defense there from the Red Devils, and they force a 3rd down, 3rd and 8 now on the 27-yard line for the Rangers. Love to get a stop here if you're the Red Devils and put a quench to all that momentum the Rangers have had so far this game.
Snap to Porter. He'll keep. Round a man. Out across the 20. That's going to be
close
to a first down.
See what they say. They might have to pull out the chains here.
Quarterback keeper by Drake Porter on the right side.
Looks like he's short.
Looks like they're signaling first down.
They are. So it will be a first down for the Rangers. A close one nonetheless, but it is a first down. One thing we haven't seen too much of this game, Garrett, is we haven't seen, compared to the first 2 games we had on the game of the week, we haven't seen too many flags. This game, only 2 or 3 that I recall. One was because of that helmet.
I'm fine with that. I like a clean football game.
Yep. I say that, and there will be 13 in the next 2 minutes, but hopefully it stays that way.
Well, everyone can just blame you for that, then.
8 minutes to go. 1st and 10 for the Rangers. That's Spencer, and he is still on his feet, finally down.
Keeps churning.
Out around the 8-yard line.
Great effort from Riley Spencer.
9 yards on carry, 2nd and 1 for the Rangers.
2nd and just 1 yard to go. Looks like it's on the 9-yard line. Here's the snap. Hands off to Spencer once again, and he is brought down quick, but there's That was brought down quick, and that will be a loss of a couple yards.
Third down.
3rd and 3, maybe.
And he lost 3 yards. 3rd and 4. 6:50 to go in the third.
Good defense there from the Red Devils. You like to see that. There's the snap. It'll be Porter keeping it. He's still on his feet and brought down. There's a flag on the field. Brought down near the 5-yard line. We'll see what that flag is.
Porter, there is a flag on the field.
Probably going to be a hold against Benton, and that's what it is.
Holding on the Rangers. After the penalty, it's 3rd and 14 for the Rangers.
So it goes from 2nd and 1, Aaron, to 3rd and 14.
Red Devil fans, get loud!
That's something for the Red Devil fans to get loud about. They were on the doorstep of another touchdown, and we'll see what we do here. Porter looking for a guy. Big throw, and it's through the hands of Nolan Schaefer. Incomplete.
Nolan Schaefer falls incomplete. 4th down.
So you would think the Rangers are going to punt away here. Porter was able to find Schaefer in the backfield, but
yeah, I think they're going to go for this, Aaron.
They're going to go for it. Well, they don't have much to lose here, so Porter looking for a man once again. He keeps to himself. He's running still up on his feet past the 30, and he's brought down.
He'll be short.
Run to the right by Drake Porter. Brought down by a host of
So that'll force a turnover on downs, and it'll be the Murphysboro Red Devils taking over. And despite what you see on the scoreboard, they would love to at least get something on the board here tonight, if anything, and end the scoreless streak that the Rangers have forced against their opponents. Any other score updates we have from around the region tonight, Garrett?
Let's see if I can get some updates. How's
okay.
that?
I would love that. We have a lot of games going on tonight. It's hard to believe we're already in week 3, but still a lot of football to play this season. I'm already looking forward to the postseason. We have some really quality teams, it looks like, so far here in Southern Illinois, so we'll see what they can do. So Red Devils football now, 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper still on his feet, nearly brought down. There's a flag. Flags all over the place. That should be on Benton.
Pass ball's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play.
The player was tugging on the shirt of the Murphy QB.
Now, DuQuoin's lead is now 40-0 over Herrin. Pinckneyville 13-7 over DuPont. Johnston City now up 28-7 over Edwards County. Flora up 28-0 over Christopher. 36-7. Carterville leading Charleston. Nashville 34-20 over Trent Westland. Marion 50-14.
Wow.
That might be a typo. I don't know. If not,
know.
that's pretty impressive.
I don't know about that.
We'll have to get a secondary source on that one.
Yeah.
But,
so the Ranger penalty forced a first down, automatic first down for the Red Devils. They hand it off, and that will be a gain of a few yards. And we'll get someone to check on that Mount Vernon Marion score. If so, I mean, hats off to the Wildcats if that is the score.
That's the score, Aaron.
That is the score. Wow.
Because, all I had to do was pull up Marion Star's live stream, and that's what I had there.
There it is.
50 to 14.
Wildcats, as I mentioned, another team to keep a close eye on so far this season. Here's the snap. Quarterback will keep it himself, and he is brought down. There's a flag on the field.
There'll be a hold on the offense. I think Benton's going to decline the penalty, though, to bring up 4th down.
Holding on the Red Devils, that penalty is declined. It'll be 4th down for the Red Devils.
It's the right move. Instead of giving, even though Murphy would lose yards, instead of giving them 2 plays to get a first, now they only have the 1. 4th and 10. From their own 29.
Murphysboro's going to punt it away, and that's a punt back around the 35-yard line. And
Schaefer will go out shy of midfield.
So the Rangers get the ball once again, looking to add to their total tonight. It's still 28-0, and still a lot of time for the Rangers to add to their total. I mean, you look at the other games that they've played so far this season, it's been in the 60s, so they're not even halfway there yet compared to their other matchups. That shows just how strong of a team they have this season. But I do agree with you, Garrett. I think next week's game will be an interesting one to see when they play DuQuoin.
Both teams rocking tonight. Both teams up big.
Yeah.
Benton, that is, and DuQuoin Indians.
And Benton so far this season avoiding injuries too. They've had no major injuries to their team.
And knock on wood, because you don't wish that on any team. So
right.
You want these kids to stay healthy. And
Murphy has had, as we mentioned in the pregame, they had 2 injuries from last week that put a damper on their team, specifically their offense, their running. As this ball will be in the hands of Callie. Will be brought down around the 50-yard line. But yeah, they had 2 injuries. They had DeJohn Beard and Maxon Stearns.
A couple of focal points.
Yeah.
At least that's what Coach told you
right.
when you talked to him yesterday.
Yes. So yeah, this early in the season, never a good time to lose any of your starters. $2:50 left to go here in the third quarter. 3rd and 6 now for the Rangers. Here's the snap. Porter looking for a guy. Big throw, and it's in the hands and complete to Schaefer. Right around the 30, just shy of the 35-yard line. So it'll be another 1st down for the Benton Rangers.
They got him at the 37, and he just caught it around the sideline, made sure he had his feet in bounds, and another 1st down for Benton.
Snap once again. Porter hands it off, and that'll be a short gain, if any. Go back and watch some Marion highlights tonight when we're done with this game.
Sounds like there's quite a few of them.
Yes.
2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now for the Rangers.
Play clock winding down to 4. And Porter gets the snap. He rolls to the left. Looking downfield, has Callie towards the end zone, and he's got it.
Big touchdown pass to Kobe Callie, and the Benton Rangers are up 34-0 on the Red Devils. We've mentioned Porter and Callie's name a lot tonight. Man, if we're looking for an MVP to give out, I'd say Callie would be a good candidate for that. He has been instrumental in the Rangers' offense tonight, and a big touchdown there. Porter able to find him in the end zone. Rangers will once again go for the point after, and it's good. That's another thing, Garrett. I mean, we haven't mentioned this too much tonight because they don't have to worry about it too much, but another thing that the Rangers are very good on this season is their PATs.
That's what I was saying. It seems like Benton always has a really a good field goal unit and kickoff unit, and their special teams is always one of the stronger ones around, and that's a very, very overlooked aspect of the game of football is the special teams unit. Benton has another strong one this year.
35 zip now. Any other score updates that stick out to you, Garrett?
Yeah, a lot of the same. Not a whole lot has changed. That one obviously was a big deal. Marion dropping 50 at the on Mount Vernon at the half. It's kind of wild, but Carterville's up big. That's good to see as they're playing a team from up Central Illinois. Flora, their magical start to their season. They're in good shape. They're going to get to 3-0. It looks like, unless CZR can mount a big comeback in the second half. But they look to be fighting for that title in the Black Diamond.
What's that score right now?
They were up, I believe. I think I had 21-0 last look at that one.
Hammond's back to punt, I should say, for the Rangers. Here's the punt. Very good punt. Out near the 10-yard line. That's where the Red Devils take over, and he'll be brought down at the 30. I believe that was Keegan Shields.
Yeah, Flora's up by even more now. It's 35-0 in that one, so they're well on their way to another victory. And that's a team that's already beat Carmi and Sesser, so
yeah, two quality teams.
Might be one of the teams vying to dethrone Johnston City this year.
Could be. Johnston City is where are they at tonight? They're at home.
They were playing Edwards County at Edwards County. That one's 28-14 in the fourth. Johnston City with a 2-touchdown lead.
Okay.
So the Lions hanging around in that one.
Is Pinckneyville playing anywhere tonight? Who are they playing?
Yes, they were leading earlier. They were leading 13-7 last check at the half at Dupo. They're up 13-7.
Okay. 1 minute, 15 seconds here, and there's some whistles on the field.
And Red Hill leads Sesser-Valier 14-6 in the third. That's one that might stick out to people.
A team we haven't seen in person yet. Might see him next season. Might even see him in the playoffs. You never know.
One I haven't mentioned yet is Carbondale. They're playing in Collinsville. They trail that one 7-6 at the half, so a defensive battle there.
Timeout's going to be called on the field. We're going to stay here with you, though, as we are nearing the fourth quarter. Quincy, I'll tell you what, go ahead and we mentioned we were going to do this earlier. I don't know how good of a shot you can get, but we talked about this new gym that Murphy has. Zoom all the way into that. We'll see if we can see it. See a little bit there.
But, if you don't, you get the idea.
Right, yeah. Murphysboro working on a brand new basketball gymnasium here, and it's coming along quite nicely.
You're going to have a feature on it, correct?
Yeah, in the next few weeks we will, yes. Once it maybe comes along just a little bit, probably more towards the end of the construction season, we'll have an inside look at that as there's a flag on the field.
You've seen some of those mock-ups of that?
Yes, it looks very nice.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. And that's great for a very good program, a well-deserving reward for an always competitive, always good Murphysboro basketball team.
Right. So we'll see what this flag is about. Or not. That didn't fall out of the ref's pocket, did it? Or out of his hand? I saw a flag on the sideline.
I'm going to be completely honest. I was admiring
the gym.
what will soon be the new gymnasium.
Brought down around the 40-yard line.
Shore on the carry.
Shore on the carry. It'll be a 6-yard gain, and it'll be a Red Devils first down. Clock winding down here in the third quarter. 35-zip Benton, and the Red Devils have first and 10 now from the 42-yard line.
Johnston City just scored, Aaron, so they're up 34-14.
I tell you, Murphy's throwing all these yellow balls up in the stands. I keep thinking it's a flag until I realize it's a little rubber football.
Why don't you get up there and try to catch one?
They got a pretty good arm. They're getting it pretty far tonight.
Good pass. Not a great catch there, that little guy on the reception, but he's able to get over there and get it.
And that'll be the end of the third quarter, so we'll take a break. It's Murphysboro 2nd and 9 from the 43. We'll have the fourth quarter action coming your way, plus the Deaconess Illinois postgame show coming your way right after the break.
Don't miss all the memories at the 74th Annual Murphysboro Apple Festival, happening this weekend in downtown Murphysboro. The Swinford Media Group brings to you the annual Apple Festival Grand Parade. Happily Ever After, the Grand Parade comes to you live tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. only on WFCN News. Don't miss it.
Welcome to Wit and Wisdom, located at 202 North Market in downtown Marion, Illinois. We're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 5. Stop in and check out our spirit wear, custom tees, embroidery services, and more, all in a historical boutique setting. Check us out anytime online at www.witandwisdomstore.com.
Welcome back to the WFCN Game of the Week. We are back, and it is the fourth quarter. Murphy would love to put an end to the Rangers' streak of not allowing one single point, and they have a chance to do that right here. That'll be a short carry. He's still on his feet, and the whistles are blowing right around the line of scrimmage. I will say it is a gain, though, of 3.5 yards. Falconberry on the carry for the Red Devils. 3rd and 7 now for the Red Devils. Garrett, it would, like I just mentioned, it would be probably considered an accomplishment just to get some points on the board here tonight. And
well, you never want to get shut out. Doesn't matter who you're playing, and so Murphy's trying to find a way to get on the board, and they'll do it at all costs here. They want to.
Heck, you go for a long field goal if you get a good first down here. That won't be enough. Shy of the 50-yard line. Fourth and 6, still a long way to go. Or correction, 4th and 4 now for the Red Devils. Still a good distance to go. We'll see what they do. Whistle's blown on the field, and it'll be a timeout for the Red Devils. So we'll take a quick one as well. We'll be right back.
Since 1999, Clark Natural Stone is a family-owned business that strives to not only offer you the best selection of rock and mulch in the country, but also provide you with the best service. Clark Natural Stone Slinger Truck is a great option when you need rock, sand, or gravel placed in an area not easily accessible to a conventional dump bed. To schedule your delivery or to ask any questions, call 618-997-3889 or visit our website, clarknaturalstone.com.
I'm excited to represent Southern Illinois when playing basketball for SIU, and it's important to me to give back to this region. That's important to BankFirst Bank also, and it's one of the reasons that I'm proud to be a customer. They support their communities, and with their mobile app, I can check my accounts, make payments, and more, all on my time. Plus, they offer a Saluki Visa debit card that supports SIU scholarships and athletics.
That was an easy win for me.
BankFirst Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics.
Welcome back to the WFCN Game of the Week. It's Murphysboro ball, 4th and 3 with 10 minutes, 28 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter play.
Yeah, Murphy's offense on the field looking for a first down. Schuler. Hand off. It's going to be a first down, and a flag comes in late. Shields powered forward. Will await the flag. He had enough to move the chains, but we'll see who this is against.
I'll be holding on the Red Devils. Penalty when they certainly can't afford one. Ten minutes, 19 seconds left to go. Here's the snap, and they're going to punt it out to Schaefer, who's back to receive. But that ball's going to settle right around pick that up kind of early, but right around the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 on their own 26.
So Benton will take over 1st and 10 on the 26-yard line. How's the West Frankfort game looking tonight, Garrett?
They've got a good one going. Chester now back in the lead 22-19.
That is a good game.
That is in the third quarter in West Frankfort.
Some time for both teams there.
And one of them's getting to 3-0.
That's true. Good defense there from the Red Devils as they get to the Rangers quick.
No game. 2nd down. Loss of 2 on the play.
So it'll be a loss of 2 for the Rangers. That'll force 2nd and 12.
Porter downfield has his man, enough to move the chains, and falling forward across the 45 is Walters.
First and 10 now for the Benton Rangers. Here's the snap to Porter, looking for a man. He passes it over to Callie, and that is, he breaks free. He's past the 25-yard line. So Callie with another nice return for the Rangers, and that puts them all the way down to nearly the 25-yard line. Rangers facing Coin next week. Then they visit Jonesboro. Then big test against the Nashville Hornets, a home game in Week 6. And we'll see them back-to-back at West Frankfort and at Pinckneyville, Week 7 and 8, ending their season against Harrisburg.
Second down.
Murphysboro, on the other hand,
They got Massac County
next week, then at Herrin. Then they will face Lift for Life Academy.
Yeah, I think that's a school out of Missouri.
Then they will face at Harrisburg versus Carterville and at Coin. So they have some big opponents coming up late in the season as well.
Left side, first down.
So another Rangers first down with 7 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. And looks like we've got a Ranger down on the sideline near the 15-yard line. Appears to be a leg cramp. Tell you what, we'll take a 30-second break. We'll be right back. You're watching the WFCN Game of the Week.
Anderson's Furniture and Mattress knows your sleep is important. That's why our mattress studio is one of the largest in the area. We've got Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and more. Tempur-Pedic mattresses start as low as $28 a month with up to 6 years interest-free financing. And Queen mattresses start at just $179. Plus, enjoy the comfort of our 90-day sleep guarantee and same-day delivery. And now, no credit needed.
Anderson's Furniture and Mattress.
Welcome back to the WFCN News Game of the Week. After a quick break, the injured players back up and ready to roll. It's first and 10 for the Rangers. 7 minutes, 25 seconds left to go, and they're threatening once again on the 29-yard line. Here's the snap back to Porter. He passes it off to Spencer, and he's down just shy of the 10.
Middle by Riley Spencer.
Yeah, Benton attempting to put the finishing touches on this one, Aaron. They've controlled from the get-go. Really punched Murphy in the teeth there with that opening second half kickoff that Porter took the distance.
Porter's going to keep it himself, and he runs into the end zone. That's another touchdown for the Benton Rangers. 41-0 now. And the Benton Rangers continue their run. 6 minutes, 42 to go in the fourth quarter, and they hold a 41-point lead over the Red Devils, and still, Garrett, have yet to allow their opponent to score this season. Red Devils will have probably one, maybe two more shots to change that statement before the end of this game. We'll see what they can do. Benton's going to go for the extra point once again. Here's the punt, and it's good. 42-0 Rangers. We'll take another quick break. We'll be right back.
Oasis Home Center is Southern Illinois' premier showcase for the largest selection of the best appliances, flooring, cabinets, and more. Visit Oasis Home Center, where inspiration meets unbeatable value. Explore our showroom and discover why we're the region's trusted choice for home upgrades. The Oasis experts offer up to 4 years interest-free financing and no money down options on the area's greatest choice of manufacturers. Oasis Home Center in Marion. Online anytime at oasishomecenter.world.
Hey, this is Michael Anderson, owner of Anderson Boys Trash Service. We are locally owned and operated. We are reliable and affordable. Weekly trash service. I look forward to hearing from you soon. I appreciate you, and my family appreciate the business.
Now serving residential and commercial properties with roll-off dumpster rentals available. Call 618-925-1215 or find us on Facebook at Anderson Boys Trash Service.
Welcome back to the WFCN News Game of the Week. We're here in Murphysboro. It's been all Rangers tonight. Red Devils with another chance to answer back here. It's 42-0 in a game that I'd say a good majority of people, including myself, would have expected a little bit of action from the Red Devils tonight, but the Rangers have been on fire, and they continue to hold a 42-0 lead over Murphy. Here's the punt. It's in the hands of Lamar Trushansky, and there's a flag on the field.
Before Lamar Trushansky on the third. Flag on the field.
See what this flag is all about. Any other score updates you got for us, Garrett?
Johnston City's running away with their game. DuPont has taken the lead on Pinckneyville 20-13. Nashville leading 34-27 over Trenton. Red Hill still up 14-6 on Sesser. Harrisburg has fell behind to Jersey 38-7. Marion 50-14 was the last word I got there. A lot of the same. DuQuoin closing in on a victory, up over 40 points on Herrin. Chester 22-19 over West Frankfort.
In all honesty, that's probably been one of the best games of the night so far, as far as scoring goes. Haven't had too many standout games so far tonight as far as close competition.
There'll be a face mask on the Rangers.
Face mask penalty on the Rangers.
Means an automatic first
Will be an
down.
automatic first down for the Murphysboro Red Devils. Like to get something here. Clock's winding down. It's just ticking past 5 minutes. Ball's going to be on the 31-yard line. That's where they'll have 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and that is a good gain there from the Red Devils, a gain of about 8 or 9. That'll be number 45, Leo Hughes, on the carry for the Red Devils. 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2, Red Devils.
First down would be great here for the Red Devils if they want to get on the board in this game. Snap is through the hands of their QB, and that is exactly what you don't want to see if you're the Red Devils. Worst case scenario there. All the way back towards the 25-yard line. Went right through the hands of Drayden. Another new face in the QB position tonight.
Brings up 3rd and 17 for the Red Devils.
So it was 2nd and 2. We'll bring up 3rd and 17 now for the Red Devils. It's looking more and more like Benton might continue their holding their opponents to scoreless games, continue that streak.
Yeah, they really struggled offensively. What are they doing? Only 40? Normally they're putting up 60 something.
That's just uncalled for, man. It's just uncalled for.
No, they've been rocking and rolling from the jump, and they're going to take they're going to force another stop on Murphy here.
Fourth out.
Fourth and a long 18 yards to go for the Red Devils. And they're going to call a timeout on the field. So with that, we'll take one as well. We'll be right back here watching the WFCN Game of the Week.
Don't miss all the memories at the 74th Annual Murphysboro Apple Festival. Happening this weekend in downtown Murphysboro, the Swinford Media Group brings to you the annual Apple Festival Grand Parade. Happily Ever After, the Grand Parade comes to you live tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. only on WFCN News. Don't miss it.
We want to help students when they come right out of high school, but we're also here for the adults. After high school, I went to my local community college, and after my first semester, realized that I wasn't quite ready to go to college. And I went back to work in construction for roughly about 15 years. And at the same time, I took classes at community college. It's this idea that you can go back to school at any time for anything, and that's what a community college does for you. That's what Johnny Logan does for you.
Welcome back to the WFCN News Game of the Week. We're just about over with this one. 2 minutes, 27 seconds left to go, and Murphy's going to be forced to punt here. Or, nope, I'm wrong. They're going to go for it. Pass out to number 10. That is Logan Tanner. There's a flag on the field. He keeps on going past the 20, past the 10, and he is in there for a touchdown. We'll see what this flag is about. There's a flag on the field.
For a Red Devil touchdown. There are flags on the field.
Flags will be plural. There's a few on the field.
On the play.
We'll see what this flag is about. Man, that brought a little bit of energy in this sparse crowd late in the evening. But
You might have offsetting penalties here, unfortunately, for Murphy. We'll see. But because there were a couple in different spots. Holding on the defense is declined.
Holding on the Rangers declined. Personal foul, roughing the passer on the Rangers. Touchdown is good for the Red Devils.
so the touchdown is good, and Benton's streak of not allowing any points has ended.
On a 4th and 18, 82-yard touchdown pass.
Oh, man. That's the first little. It's little, but that's the first little wound in the Rangers season so far, if you want to even call it that. Well, we've got something else going on down here. We're talking over.
As the fog rolls in.
I don't know if is that fog or is that smoke?
I'm going with fog. probably smoke, but
They were grilling something over there earlier, but that's an
I
awful
don't
lot.
think they're going to have that much smoke.
I don't think so either. Point after is good. 42-7 is the score, and the Red Devils get something. They get the pleasure of being able to say we are the first team to score points on the Benton Rangers this season. How long of a touchdown was that, Garrett?
82-yarder.
82 yards. If we were doing a thrilling moment of the game for the Red Devils, that would be the only moment.
That's nice play on 4th down.
Yep. Two minutes, 10 seconds left to go here in this ball game. Don't forget we got the Deaconess Illinois post-game show coming up right after this. And also don't forget, for those of you from Murphy or anywhere around the region that are watching, be sure to join us for the Murphysboro Apple Festival Grand Parade tomorrow morning at 11. First year having that on the Swinford Media Group. First time in a long time that parade has been broadcast, so we're proud to finally bring that back to Southern Illinois, and it'll be even bigger and better next year as they'll celebrate 75 years next year.
And then it'll be bigger the following year, the 76th year.
No.
And then the 77th.
Probably not, because 75 is a major milestone.
I get it, but I was just going with the flow.
Oh,
76
okay.
will be bigger, and then the 77th.
Hopefully. Oh, you mean the numbers will be, yeah.
And the festival.
Well, we'll see.
You got to get with the program.
I'm sure it will.
You got to get with the program. What are they going to say? Are they going to promote it next year? Well, next year's won't be as big.
Hopefully not.
Yeah. See?
That would be bad marketing.
Exactly. You should know a thing or two about that.
Nonetheless, be sure to catch that parade tomorrow morning, and we'll have a special guest for you. A guy that a lot of people around Southern Illinois know is going to be helping out with the PA tomorrow. I won't spoil the secret, but we'll have him on tomorrow for that.
I'm going to give a hint.
Who is it?
It's not me.
It's not you. It's a good hint. He'll probably be fast asleep on I don't know, that's kind of late, but it's a weekend.
What time is this going on?
11.
Oh, I'll be wide awake by then.
then.
Watching some college football.
There you go.
I'm going to tune into the broadcast as well.
Okay. Fingers crossed our connection doesn't go like it has for football so far this year. It should be okay. We got a router out there tomorrow, so all things considered, it should work out to be a good day. And
I'm looking forward to the surprise guests.
if you don't want to watch it online, better yet, make your way out. You know how far in advance some people lay their chairs out for this parade, Garrett? Take a guess. And I saw it for myself.
I don't even have an estimate, so let's just hear what it is.
Almost a month.
Yeah, I guess that I was thinking maybe a couple days or something.
No.
But that is wild.
I was driving through Murphysboro probably 25 days ago, and there were already a couple sets of chairs out for this parade. They take their parade seriously here in Murphysboro. Honestly, and I've lived here all my life, I've never seen their parade before, so I'm looking forward to finally, I know they have a lot of marching bands in that parade, so not as many as last year. They had a record amount last year because they had there's a band competition in Missouri that was canceled, so they all flocked here. But this year, I think we still have 10 bands in the parade, so that'll be cool to see.
Should be a fun time for everyone.
Yep. So with that will be the end of tonight's ball game. We've talked it out, and it's a final score of 42-7. The Benton Rangers moved to 3-0 on the season. They've outscored their opponents 150+7 this season. We'll have the post-game show, Deaconess Illinois post-game show, coming your way right after this, and hopefully some comments from Ben head coach Justin Groves. Keep it here where you are watching the WFCN Game of the Week.
Thanks for watching this live stream of Southern Illinois High School football on the WFCN News Game of the Week. The action is brought to you by Swinford Media Group and all of our sponsors. Watermark Auto Group, John A. Logan College, Black Diamond Family of Businesses, Illinois Army National Guard, Anderson Boys Trash Service, The Roofing Guys, BankFirst Bank, First Southern Bank, SIU Credit Union, Anderson's Furniture, State Bank of Whittington, City of Herrin, City of Sesser, Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, Herrin Unit 4 Schools, Johnston City Unit 1 Schools, Wit and Wisdom, The Print Shop, Blush and Ivory Bridal Boutique,
Hi Wildcat fans, I'm Brad Poole, president of the Watermark Auto Group. I invite you to come experience the fastest, friendliest, and fairest car buying in our little corner of the world. Our friendly sales representatives will provide you in writing with our best price, trade value, monthly payments, all within minutes of your request. No pressure, no hurdles, no tricks, and no surprises. Experience the Watermark difference for yourself at Watermark Ford Hyundai or Watermark Nissan of Marion. Fast, friendly, fair. That's Watermark.
The teachers are really good, they're understanding.
All of our faculty here teach from experience.
I love it. It's so hands-on. They want to see us succeed. There's so many options, so many things they can choose from.
I wasn't just another statistic out there.
My advisors and my professors have been very helpful.
I've felt completely at home from the first day.
Everyone has been so welcoming and helpful and encouraging. It's made it really easy. So I would for sure recommend John A.
Welcome back to the WFCN Game of the Week. This is the Deaconess Illinois post-game show as the Benton Rangers celebrate on the field following their big victory over the Murphysboro Red Devils. Your final for tonight's game, 42-7, and it was scoreless for the Red Devils up until the very last moment of this game. They were able to get a big 80-yard plus touchdown, and the point after gave them the 7 points they needed to put an end to the scoreless streak Benton has held on their opponents this season. Garrett, there were a lot of great plays in this game tonight, and we saw, we're going to give out a player of the game here in a second, so I'm not going to start on that, but man, there's a lot of really valuable key components to Benton's offense that led to the victory tonight.
Yeah, they got a lot of different weapons, and it starts with the quarterback, but they got the guy in the backfield that can help. They got a bunch of receivers, really good defense. Tough to beat a team that can play that well on both sides of the football. And yeah, Murphy scored, but that's not what they wanted. They wanted a victory and at least a good competitive ball game. They couldn't do that. They scored their touchdown, a nice, impressive touchdown, but it was when the game was already decided. A nice victory for Benton.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do our Kemper CPA group. by the numbers.
Yeah, Aaron, game got going. It was a touchdown with 7:36 to go in the first. A 2-yard run from Spencer. That made the game 7-0.
That was following that run by Callie. There's the touchdown.
And then a 1-yard run from Porter to make it 14-zip early in the second. And then the 56-yard touchdown run from Porter to make it 21-0. And here's another big catch on that second drive for Benton. That was the scoring in the first half. It was 21-0 at halftime intermission. Here's your big play. We got it there on the screen now on the big 56-yard run from Drake Porter down the sideline. Second half scoring, 86-yard kick return from Porter to open up quarter three, made it 28-zip. Then with 1:35 to go in the third, a 36-yard pass from Porter to Callie, 42-zip at the 6:42 mark on an 11-yard run from Porter. And then the 82-yard pass, Schuler to Tanner for Murphy to get their one score in the books at 2:10 remaining in the fourth quarter, 42-7 your final.
All right, Garrett, it's now time for our Black Diamond, Harley Davidson, and Thrillville Thrillbillies thrilling moment of the game. All right, Garrett, so go ahead and tell us what's going to be your thrilling moment of the game for tonight.
There were a lot of big plays in this game. I mean, you look at a couple, even Murphy's big 82-yard touchdown pass on 4th and 18. Porter had a big 56-yarder where he tight-roped the sidelines, but it'd be hard not to go with the 86-yarder that Porter on the kick return. He took it to the house on the kickoff. And a lot of big plays in this ball game, but that seemed to be the one that stood out, shined the most. So I'll go with the 86-yard kick return from Drake Porter.
And let's go ahead and take another look at pretty much the same thing here. Porter, again, as we just showed you, this was that 54-yard run he had earlier in the game. And what a young athlete. He's only a sophomore, and, man, he's doing a lot of good things in the Benton football program so far this season. He is a young star, and I cannot wait to see what we'll see out of him in the next few years. This game tonight has been probably in some ways kind of a shock to the system for the Red Devils, I would say. Obviously, they were able to get some points on the board there late, but they suffered a tough Week 1 loss to Carbondale in what was an overall close game against a South 7 opponent like them. They had a really good showing against AJ Wildcats last week. They won that game by I don't know how much to 7. They nearly blew them out. And this week, I mean, you have high expectations if you're the Red Devils after last week, but it's got to hurt to see not even double digits on the board for them tonight. But they still have a lot of football to play this season, and the Rangers are just continuing to fire on all cylinders.
Yeah, Murphy's got Massac County next week. That's a team we just saw that they're 2-1. This is
Right.
That's their best start in a while. So we'll see what they really have. The Patriots, 2 games they've won in a row. They're facing a team in Murphy that's going to be 1-2. So expect another good effort from a team that's playing good football in Massac County, and then you flip it on the other side. Benton's going to play a 3-0 DuQuoin. So both of these teams tonight, yeah, they had a big test tonight, but now that this one's in the rear view, it's not a whole lot of time to either sulk or celebrate, depending on what side you're on. You got to get ready for the next test.
Right. Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about some of the other games going on tonight. I know. Let's start with Marion's game. I mean, we looked at that score, early on in this game, and it was pretty close. And then the next time we checked it, it was 50-14, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I got 56-14 in the fourth right now, but You're right. I'll go ahead and go over, to make things clear, I'll quickly go over the games that have gone final. That way we'll get those out of the way. 47-6 DuQuoin over Herrin. Flora 35-22 over CZR. Carterville 49-13 over Charleston. Massac 42-0 over Anna Jonesboro. Fairfield 24-12 over El Dorado. Red Hill 14-6 over SesserSam. And Hamilton County 32-16 over Carmi. Those are the finals. We will still have a few more trickle in, and I'll get you those before we go off.
Okay. Thank you very much, Garrett. And once again, the Rangers moving to 3-0 this season now on what has been a very entertaining few weeks for them. They shut down Herrin in week 1. They shut down Robinson in week 2, and very nearly completely shut down the Red Devils tonight. They only allowed that last 80 some odd yard run from the Red Devils to make it a 42-7 final here in Murphysboro. Garrett, if you're the Rangers right here, you're going into week 4 and they're playing the
DuQuoin Indians.
DuQuoin Indians. Talk a little bit about, I guess, the approach going in there. I mean, the Indians are a tough team this year. Nothing, yeah, absolutely. Okay, we're going to get head coach Justin Groves in on the mic now here, and Coach Groves, man, you've earned that slice of pizza. You've put up quite the fight these first 3 weeks. You've outscored your opponents by 150 plus to 7 now this season. What is so special about this year's team? I mean, it's something that a lot of people are excited to see this season.
They play for each other. We don't have a lot of selfish kids. Not that we ever really have, but it's ultra special this year with those kids. And we're just getting started here in this thing. It doesn't get any easier from here on out. We've got tough battles ahead of us. So, as long as that group of seniors sticks together and brings those few young kids with them, I think we'll be okay. And they're just out there fighting for each other.
2 players I want to talk about in this game. Obviously, your QB Porter. He's a sophomore, young guy, and it's got to make you proud to see that much talent at such a young level.
Yeah, and he's worked real hard. He's spent a lot of time in the off season working on just throwing a better ball and understanding the game. He studies film and he asks a lot of questions, and he's earned the respect of those seniors. I mean, there's 10 seniors and him out there when our offense goes out, and I think if it wasn't in question at any point, I think now at this point, I think our seniors know that they got a guy that they can go battle with. So, proud of him, and excited that he's my quarterback.
Talk about Callie too. I mean, he had some big runs tonight. He was a very valuable player on offense for your team tonight. Talk about his effort tonight.
Well, his effort's always good. He's a tough kid. Got a wrestler's upbringing. Last year we played him a lot of defense. Didn't have to play him on offense much until the very last game of the season. Then we realized we had something special. Then maybe we missed an opportunity with him a little bit throughout last season. But he came in. He's one of our main primary weapons, obviously, and you've got to pick. You're gonna have to pick somebody, and him and Schaefer are both gonna get their opportunities. So at some point, you got to pick one and try to hope you can contain what we're doing there. And then when Spencer's running the ball well and the linemen are blocking, I mean, things just kind of get going.
Yeah, and we've seen a lot of Benton energy so far this football season. We've seen it in the past with basketball just going to state. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen so many people in the visiting stands here at Murphysboro. Talk about your fan base. I mean, they are just behind you every step of the way, no matter what it is.
Yeah, there's there's a lot of hype and maybe anticipation about this team. They've been together for a long time. We've got 18 seniors that are playing, so a lot of families in the stands, and then their buddies come and support them. So couldn't be happier for the community, and more thankful for the community to come and support them like that. And it just takes a village, and our village is strong, so we're happy about that.
Yeah, Ranger Nation certainly is strong here early in the season, and looks to continue throughout the rest of the season. Coach Groves, thank you very much. We'll see you once again against the Redbirds and the Pinckneyville Panthers later this season on the Game of the Week. So thank you very much, and have a good night.
Thank you. You too.
All right, thank you. And once again, that was Benton Rangers head coach Justin Groves talking about their 42-7 victory over the Murphysboro Red Devils tonight, and what was a very entertaining game here in Murphysboro. A lot of energy from both sides, but the Rangers ending up with the victory tonight. As you can see, Garrett Smith running across the camera to get back to the that's all right. To get back to the mic. So yeah, I mean, just talking to Coach Groves, he talked about the main difference he's seen in this year's team is this team plays for each other. And this team, obviously, as he's mentioned, they have a lot of seniors on their roster this year. But we talked a little about how they're led by a young QB in Porter. So you can continue with that conversation and then go over some of the scores we have for tonight.
That guy can coach. He can really develop players. I mean, we saw a handful of years now where he just gets the best out of his players. I mean,
Right.
point blank, enough said, right? I mean, just continues to have quarterback after quarterback in that system, and it's super impressive, and that's a testament to him as a coach. He's really impressed me these past couple of years watching him and his groups, and hey, watch out, he's got another really good team this year.
Yeah, he's Benton Rangers are the force to be reckoned with this season, and we are looking forward. I'm already looking forward. I wish it was coming up as soon as possible, but seeing their game against Pinckneyville later this season, the Redbirds as well, and would not be shocked at all if we see some postseason action here from them on the WFCN Game of the Week this season. So we'll have to wait and see, but we will see what they end up with later on the season. Still just week 3, still a lot of time to continue to work that out. So you mentioned some final scores we already have so far this evening, Garrett, and for those of you watching, we'll have the final score graphic, top 6 final scores up on the graphic for you here in just a little bit. But
I'll give you some more updates if
okay.
you want. I mean,
Yeah.
a couple of live games. The big one's Chester leading Frankfort 29-25. I think there's only a few minutes left in that game, and Frankfort's got the ball. I'm not sure where they're at in that situation, but that's turned into a good one. Also, Trenton Westglen 48-40, or Nashville leading Trenton Westglen 48-41. They have a great game going. Dupo leading Pinckneyville 33-27. That's another one going on. That's a tight one. Last word on Collinsville was a 7-6 lead over Carbondale. Johnston City 58-14 victory over Edwards County. Jerseyville knocks off Harrisburg 45-14. I'm sure I missed one here or there, but like you said, Aaron, the big one's going to be posted. We went over a lot of those ball games. Some good ones, some bad ones, some competitive ones, some blowouts, but all in all, another good week of Friday night football.
Yeah, the weather has worked out for us a lot this season, Garrett. I mean, it's been a little hot once in a while, but you can't complain. We've had no rain. I know that's not good for a lot of people, but for football, it's a good thing to not have any rain falling on your head. So we'll keep our fingers crossed that continues. We want to remind you that we'll have next week visiting Johnston City as the Indians take on the El Dorado Eagles at home. Looking forward to seeing them at home for the first time this season.
You want a player of the game?
Oh, yes. How could I forget? Go ahead, Garrett. Give us a player of the game.
That's a big deal, right?
Yes.
I have it written down somewhere. I got all my papers everywhere. I know who it is, but I had a couple notes. It's Drake Porter. I mean, you made a case for a couple of guys, and it made sense, but Porter was scored 3 rushing touchdowns, had 1 passing touchdown, and then had a kick return for a touchdown. He was a part of 5 scores.
Wow.
Enough. You don't really need to say anything else about him. He was that good and had a lot of help, but he was the star of the show. Drake Porter, player of the game.
All right. Thank you very much, Garrett. And once again, next week we'll be at Johnston City as the El Dorado Eagles visit. Then looking forward to seeing Week 5. You mentioned, Garrett, the Bearcats the CCR Bearcats put on how many points against Flora tonight?
They lost 35-22. They scored some late. So
right. So looking forward to seeing that against the Sesser Red Devils. That'll be an interesting game. Obviously, Coach Rude used to help coach the Red Devils now.
Sesser fell tonight to Red Hill 14-6. So,
wow.
Both teams will be 1-2. Both teams eager to get back to 500.
Yeah, well that'll be Week 5.
Right.
Right. And then Week 6, Bulldogs and Lions. That'll be a good one, I'm sure. Coin Indians at AJ Wildcats Week 7. Double dip. We'll see the Rangers again against the Redbirds. Rangers at Panthers in Week 8, and the Red Devils at the Indians in Week 9. We got a lot more football to go this season, and we thank you for sticking with us every step of the way. I want to remind you, for those Murphysboro fans watching and anyone else that's interested, we have the Murphysboro Apple Festival Grand Parade coming your way tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. here on the Swinford Media Group. We'll have a special guest announcer for that parade tomorrow. Looking forward to that, and it looks like the weather will shape up for it. So until then, have a great evening. Thank you for joining us here on the WFCN Game of the Week, and we'll see you next week in Johnston City for Week 4 football action